and click Become a Member today.
A second person is behind bars in Millbrook regarding retail theft that occurred in May of this year. The incident happened at a Walmart in that town. 2 men and 2 women were involved in the theft operation. This past November 13th, DeMonta Steele of Montgomery was arrested and charged. Back in July, Shamonda Mushat was also arrested and charged with retail theft. Authorities in Montgomery have released the identity of a juvenile shot and killed last Friday. That victim was 15-year-old Tyrell Foster. His death is now the 55th homicide in the capital city for the year 2025. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Need some extra cash? Gold and silver are at an all-time high. Turn your old coins, currency, or gold and silver into money at Trademark Coins and Currency, the only coin shop in the River region with over 40 years of experience. Veteran-owned and operated, and proudly serving Montgomery from their location off Vaughn Road. Trademark Coins and Currency is always buying, and free appraisals means there's no pressure, just real value. Make an appointment today. Learn more at trademarkcoinsandcurrency.com. Trademark Coins and Currency. Experience you can count on.
Experience the magic of the holiday season with a cruise down the Alabama River on the Harriet II, the finest entertainment spot in the river region. Take in the stunning skyline and enjoy the sights and sounds with friends and family. Book your holiday cruise today at funinmontgomery.com. Your holiday will be magical when you cruise the Alabama River on the Harriet II, the best place to entertain your coworkers, friends, and family. The stunning skyline and the sights and sounds will make your party the best. Book your holiday cruise today at funinmontgomery.com.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Welcome to the program. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Vader in the studio with me today. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. And there's much we can get through today.
Yeah.
But I want to start off with, why are there clear sticky spots all over the desk here in the radio studio? I want to know why. Most likely it's food.
We're going with that.
I don't want to taste it. I don't want to sample it and take it to the lab. That's too much work. But right where I might rest my hand, indeed.
Oh, are you stuck?
No, I'm near it. It's two big spots, and I don't know what. Usually it's jelly in this studio.
But
I don't know if that's jelly because it's clear.
Awfully clear. It's probably donut glaze of some sort.
The donut.
I wonder did he go by the donut store this morning?
Yeah, did you go by the Van Wilder donut store?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Joey.
You bulldogs. What?
Huh?
Oh, did you go by the donuts? Yeah, you got yourself some Dunkin'. See how the phone won't even move because it's so sticky over here?
It's like Velcro.
My goodness, man. It's one thing if it's my own sticky icky.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing when it's mysterious sticky icky.
Well, tomorrow I'll bring you some wet wipes and you'll be okay.
Okay, thank you for that. That's
no
mighty
problem.
white of you.
Thank you.
So, the Epstein votes this afternoon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what do you think is really going to happen with it?
I think the House is going to vote for it.
Okay.
And then the Senate's going to put some stuff in there.
Oh.
Saying that it can't be the DOJ that redacts things, and especially 30 days. It has to be the agency of origin. If the CIA redacted it, the CIA has to unredact it.
So we're kicking the can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it reminds me of? That marijuana thing in Alabama.
Yeah.
We'll let you vote finally. Right. You voted on it. Now we're just trying to figure out.
Well, yeah, but then it made it a moot point because the national folks got
right. Oh, there you go. That came in.
So the one thing that might take the edge off.
Yeah.
And help us, deal
calm
with the
down
fact
just a little bit.
That we're run by unaccountable, unelected murderers
Yes.
and liars
Yes.
who do so with impunity with the money they steal. So
Preach.
they're also thieves
Preach, brother.
from the population. And
Yep.
if you question them at all, if you bring up any question at all, and in fact, if you get critical mass and the public's ready to go and you've got a majority about to vote for it,
Yeah.
what will they say? If you don't go through the right process of redaction, you're going to reveal sources and methods. And that's incredibly dangerous. Y'all are the dangerous ones. And I'm sorry, don't be quoting me, Jack Nicholson, A Few Good Men. That's not how simple the freaking world works. And in fact, when you have that mentality, it means you're going to do awful things like kill people in the shadows and say, well, but you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. Yes, to defend us, not to screw us over, not to F us. So the vote will be at 2 p.m. Or 1 p.m. our time.
Can we go back to sources and methods?
Yeah.
So what if we expose it? So what?
Well, here's what I'm talking about. Maybe I should have showed the clip before I went into my rant. But that's the deal. It seriously is the deal. Epstein is clearly an intelligence construct. And they're not worried about...
Do you have proof?
So-and-so might get falsely accused, like you do to each other all the time in Washington, D.C.
Right.
No, what you're worried about is, in fact, yes, people are going to see sources and methods and realize, holy crap, this is bigger than a bunch of perverts with a lot of money. A lot bigger. This is about governments that claim to be representative of its people, claim to be the defenders of individual rights and freedoms, and instead they are doing some of the worst, depraved things in the world in the name of serving the nation. We have to compromise all these people in order to, protect you. We have to do all sorts of immoral things in order to protect
from
you.
What? Those people that you compromised or you?
Amen. So this is what's got me so worked up. This clip in particular, Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, did a whole press conference saying, well, I got the other clip. Like the Democrats sat on this for years. And that's another thing that's got to
just
bug up my butt.
Just a bunch of crap.
I'm tired of your stupid partisan games, Republicans and Democrats. There are some issues that should transcend
y'all
stupid games, but nothing apparently transcends all your games.
So it's not country over party. It's party over country.
Yeah, you got to be a team player. Yeah, it's what you learn as you mature in politics. You realize all that stuff they taught you as a kid, all that stuff they teach you as a regular citizen, the things you assumed, all the stuff, even if like you could have served in the military, you could have worked in other parts of government, and you think, yeah, our government's actually all about duty and honor. And, all the things that are right and good. And then you realize, oh, wait, they've been lying to all of us, including the people that work for the government.
Yeah.
And one of the great ways they do this is they create a crap show of Democrats bad, Republicans bad. It's Bill Clinton. No, it's Donald Trump. I don't care at this point, to quote Trump.
They give us enemies. They give us sides. That way it splits us.
Just release it. Let the sky fall already. But here was Mike Johnson earlier today.
All right.
And let's listen in.
All right. Number 5, national security concerns. Okay. The discharge requires the Attorney General to release within 30 days, quote, classified information to the maximum extent possible.
Okay.
This ignores the principle that declassification should always rest and always has rested with the agency that originated the intelligence. Why?
That's a principle? That's a principle?
It's a new one on me, but okay.
I don't think that's a principle. I think that's more like a standard in practice, if anything.
I thought we were just all about speaking truth.
Like a principle would be like the things found in the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Or the Second Amendment, like the right to conscience and speech and belief.
Yes.
And assembly and all these other things. The right to defend yourself with weapons that can get the job done. Saying those are sort of things like principles, these basic rights.
Okay.
You could say like true freedom is actually following the will of God. That would be a principled statement, actually. But saying, well, in order to redact all this stuff, you have to go to the very agencies that redacted it and blacked it out, and they are the ones in charge of unredacting it. That's a principled matter for protecting the nation.
I can't agree with that. What if that party I know is compromised?
Well, let's hear this again.
This ignores the principle that declassification should always rest and always has rested with the agency that originated the intelligence. Why? So that they can protect their critical sources and methods.
Their sources and methods.
Incredibly dangerous.
Get that, man.
to demand that.
Hey, Mike, what if some of their sources and methods are knee deep in this stuff? What if the sources and methods had something to do with awful behavior?
Right.
Blackmail, compromise, exploitation. Are those your sources and methods? Should sources and methods be kept secret of the sources and methods? Or some of not just illegal, but immoral? Straight to the pit of hell with you.
It's just
but we got to protect them.
It's one of those terms, Joey. It's just like it's right up there with it's for the children. It means stop asking questions.
Yeah. No, and this is the mentality. There's still folks that work in the U.S. government clear. It's like, Abu Ghraib wasn't that big of a deal. You know?
Yeah.
Not that big of a deal. We are allowed to do anything because we're protecting you. But what else does Mike have to say?
Officials or employees of the DOJ declassify materials that originated in other agencies, in intelligence agencies.
Mm-hmm. That's the excuse. Seriously, F right off, Mike Johnson.
Oh, Joey.
And there's something that happens to all these people when they get in leadership positions. All of them.
Yeah, I think they're shown some pictures.
Yeah, or something.
Something.
I don't know.
Lobotomy.
Right. Do you remember Petunia? What are you talking about? Like the flower?
Right.
No, Petunia. When you were vacationing. No. Petunia the goat, you idiot.
Yep. Because we got pictures.
And you know the old saying, one goat. That's what you're known for.
Yep. The rest of your life.
And I imagine it's not as silly as that. But there's something, and it's Mike Johnson, Cash Patel, as Andrew Schultz said. It's a great line, cockeyed Cash.
Yeah.
Dan Bongino, of all people. I didn't see that necessarily coming with Dan Bongino, but my God, it's like they are spooked.
But here's the thing with that. We find these leaders like Cash, Dan Bongino. They're great on the outside. The second they get in, they're exactly who we didn't want them to be.
Well, I'll put it this way, not making it personal. Maybe it is like the second they're put in, they find out they're not in charge.
Okay, if that's truly the case, this is something I don't understand. Because there's a lot of people that way. None of them had the stones to just walk away. None of them had the stones to go, you know what, I'm a dead man anyway.
If you make a scene, it's just as bad as saying what you shouldn't say.
Well, that's our problem, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talked about that the other night. Speak truth when you see it, man.
So that vote will be happening about 1 o'clock our time.
All right.
But there is this whole press conference where Mike Johnson's like, we can't do, be careful. And what's going to happen, mark my words, is the Senate's going to vote on this.
Yeah.
And they're going to add all these amendments that Johnson was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But here's another bite at the apple. This is Speaker Mike Johnson. Pardon me in my mood and my anger, but I think it's warranted at this moment. Very warranted. I can be very considerate and think about all the necessities Mike Johnson might have in his face. But that's not what we're doing here right now. I don't care about the necessities Johnson faces or Trump faces or all the Democrats trying to use this to climb the political ladder. We'll get back in power if we just somehow scapegoat all the terrible things done by this intelligence operation, all these disgusting sources and methods. We'll get back in power if we can just pin the tail of Epstein on Trump. Oh, go step off.
None of that's worked yet.
All of them. I don't care about your necessities in this moment. We want the truth.
Right.
But here's Mike Johnson, of course, playing the partisan game.
But the truth is, the biggest proponents of this discharge petition were never actually interested in transparency or ensuring justice. Yeah. Or protecting victims of this unspeakable tragedy, the Epstein evils.
Yes, right.
And how do we know that? Because the Democrats had every one of the Epstein files in their possession for the 4 long years of the Biden administration. Oh. The Biden Department of Justice had the files the entire time.
Yeah, but they're probably waiting on the agencies that redacted everything to get back to them, Mike.
Single one of the people who are so loud and animated right now, they never said anything about it for all those 4 years. None of them held press conferences. None of them demanded the release of the documents. And under Biden's DOJ, when they prosecuted just Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, not a single one of these Democrats or any of the proponents of the discharge ever made any noise about that at all.
And it's such an old, I've been talking about this for years. It's such an old trick. Yes, Mike Johnson. Yes, Donald Trump. I agree. The Democrats are abysmal. They're abysmal opportunists, liars, hypocrites, all this stuff.
They're just trying to get back in power.
But so are you. You're all abysmal. Especially the closer you get to the center of power, you act even worse. (272-9228). But it's this sort of excuse making that drives me nuts. But it is the game up there. It's not to prove yourself a saint. It's to prove the other guy's a worse sinner.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we're all in some circle of hell in Washington, D.C., right? Let it out. Stop it with the excuses. Trump even himself said, go ahead and vote for it.
Yeah.
Cool. Do it. But I bet there are a lot, especially in the Alabama delegation, you wimps. Frickin' wimps. Frickin' institutionalized establishment wimps and weenies and worse. Oh, but how do we bring home the bacon if we don't play the game? Okay, yeah.
Well, then how do I get reelected if I don't play the game, Joe? I got to bring home the bacon. Other people think I'm not.
Well, maybe
doing
you
nothing.
shouldn't get reelected. Maybe you should quit and repent and go do something else with your life, much more worthwhile.
Well, how does that fella in Kentucky keep getting reelected?
Thomas Massey?
Mm-hmm. Is he not bringing home the bacon?
No, because he's actually principled and communicates well. And
Really?
he's been the exact same way since he started in politics. In fact, his first foray into politics was they were about to try to annex into the city limits some of his land. He's like, I don't want to be part of y'all stupid city. And he was so eloquent at the council meetings and stuff. Folks were like, man, you got to run for Congress. Like, I don't want to run for Congress. It's literally Mordor. I live in the Shire. It's beautiful here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's convinced. But he's been the same guy. And for all Mike Johnson's talk, you can find Thomas Massey talking about Epstein over and over and over and over again. As much as all this talk that Trump hates Rand Paul because he's not a team player, you can find Rand Paul, no matter who's president, Republican or Democrat, no matter who controls the chamber, Republican or Democrat, saying we're spending too much damn money.
Same message.
And yet the real principles at play is we can't redact things. The DOJ, at the behest of the Congress of the United States, which is essentially the king of this nation, the real powers in the Congress, we can't have the DOJ at our behest redact this stuff. It'll stop the principle of if the CIA keeps it secret, the CIA has to decide whether it should not be secret anymore because it could betray sources and methods.
Right. So can we vote on that?
Remarkable.
That how many Americans could give a crap about their sources and methods? Because honestly, what's
Remarkable.
it done for us?
Yeah.
Except put us back in these situations of you don't need to know. You only need to know what I tell you.
Anyway, 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. This part of the program brought to you by Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. And there at the Goodson Group, Bo and his team are ready to help you, whether you're looking to buy or sell here in the River Region real estate market. Bo's been helping buyers and sellers here in the Montgomery and surrounding areas for over 50 years now. And so he's seen it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and he's ready to help you, whether you're looking, again, to buy or sell property. But of course, they also have management services there at the Goodson Group should you want to rent out that current home. It's a great idea in this market, truly is. But managing a property, a rental yourself can be a real pain in the butt. Why not for a reasonable fee have the Goodson Group do it for you? It's as simple as get in touch with them. You can always learn more at thegoodsongroup.com or just call them direct at 551-0225. That's 551-0225. Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group, great sponsor of the program. Let's go to East of the Rockies. Hey, East, how are you?
East, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. Hey, listen, I had to come to Eddie's defense. You know, if I was going to leave my grandchildren with some people, I would leave them with you two guys. You know, I don't have any problem with that, but I understand what you're saying, Joey, that power corrupts, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, and attracts the already corrupted.
Yeah. But the will to power is a dangerous thing. You know, it's just like a live wire. If you grab it, no matter how good intentions you have, you might end up getting fried.
Yep.
But I don't want. I kind of look beyond power and I look to principle, and so that's why I dig your show, man.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm telling you, East, if one more corrupt politician quotes Romans 13 by my face, I have to quote back. Have you ever heard of the third temptation of Christ in the desert? Because y'all are taking that deal.
Yeah. That's something that Jesus said, that the Word of God doesn't cancel itself. Don't. Again, man, we're not about empowering to devour. We're about empower. We want to empower people to be and do their best. And this stuff where you're trying to get power, it don't turn me on.
Yeah, me either. And it's just blatant these days. And it's the game we're all wrapped up in. I appreciate it, East. I really do.
Hey, thanks a lot.
272-9228. Yeah, I'd watch kids. Watch my niece a little bit this weekend.
How do you enjoy that?
Awesome. She's turning into a little person, man.
Hey, great. And you see personality and all that.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
Okay, here's something I don't understand. When I had Justin, because I was a lot younger, it was one kid. It wasn't that hard. When I'm with the twins, it's abusive. I mean, they're just it's difficult on me. To me, yeah. They know Pop's kind of weak, when it comes to them, so they're going to take advantage of that.
Is it the fact that there are two of them, or is it the fact that you've gotten older?
I think it's a combination of both, but the two of them, you're being attacked all the time. You're being challenged constantly. And then, you're hanging with one, you're like, oh crap, where's the other one? Well, it's around the corner, but I got to find out. It's going to freak me out for a couple minutes when I can't find them. So yeah.
Right.
Enjoy the one, Joey. Two is, imagine triplets.
Well, and I have to say, and my brother and his wife did a great job. Like, the house was very clean and picked up and clean when they left. But while they were there,
very terror. It's
like a toddler tornado went off. Like, toys everywhere, like all the different stuff. Like, how many bags are you having to bring? Like, there's just
whatever
so much.
It takes to make that baby happy.
And it's great. Like, but it was a little like, that's a very quiet house. Me and my grandfather.
Oh, I imagine.
And it wasn't just them. Like, aunt and uncle came down, all this stuff, and made it a whole family thing. And I'm like, and they're cooking in the kitchen, and there's dirty pots and pan. And I'm like, what? But in the world is all this activity?
As a parent, when you bring your child to someone's house, you're just so worried. Don't screw nothing up.
Right. No, it was great.
So you put everything you do. You put the toys out. You do everything just to make sure that kid's going to be happy. Because honestly, what if she was having a miserable time? What if she had an earache or something?
Well, and she was a little cranky at one point. But
what did you do, Joey?
She had needed to take a nap.
Oh, well, that happens all of us. Yeah, I can see that.
No, I'm the same way. No, she's very shy around me.
Yeah,
like I can hear her when I'm not in the room. Like, she's like, "Where's Uncle Joey?" And as soon as I show up, she gets very quiet, like bashful.
She likes you, buddy.
Yeah, I like her too. She's very cool. 272-9228. That's 334-272-9228. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, somebody's texting me something, and it's not true. Got wires crossed, I guess. Before we close out this segment, there's one clip I want to play, again pertaining to the Epstein thing. And it's not like, all of a sudden I wish Kamala had won. No, you don't.
Oh, good Lord.
If we're going to play the stupid kayfabe politics game, obviously I'm with Trump. But there are certain things that go beyond that stupid game.
Yeah.
Not everything in politics must trump all of life. There's certain aspects of the government, no matter who's running it, that should see sunlight.
Definitely.
But it's one thing we've learned here in Alabama, that Trump is only loyal until you start losing. Trump is only loyal until you start, questioning things.
We have seen that.
Well, here's Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh.
This was earlier today.
That was my favorite outcast.
Let's listen in.
I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is an American that serves foreign countries and themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans like the women standing behind me. And I want to tell you that this only became possible today because the American people whom we serve as representatives here in Congress demanded that this vote happen, and they put more pressure on every single elected politician in this city than has ever been put on them. And today you are going to see probably a unanimous vote in the House to release the Epstein Files. But the fight, the real fight, will happen after that.
Actually, pretty well said by
Yeah.
TG.
That's one of her calmer moments.
Gotta like a lady with a strong back.
Yeah, she does.
And will. And will.
That should get you in a headlock.
She beat me at pull-ups. Definitely beat you at pull-ups.
Why would I would. That's not how I would try to impress her.
I didn't say you were going to try to impress her at all. I'm saying
would woe her
if
with
we
my
were
charisma.
walking down the street,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, like, there's this guy's like, hey, you want like $10 for every pull-up you could do? And then Marjorie Taylor Greene comes out and goes, I'll double it. It'll be $20 for every pull-up you could do.
I have to explain about my recent shoulder surgery, and I wouldn't be able to do that right now, but maybe on another day.
Put your rotator cuff is acting?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know. You're familiar with that.
What caused that? Did you put your hands
I
too
was
far
doing
above your head?
I was doing some downhill skiing in the
Yeah,
Alps.
downhill skiing in the Alps.
Yeah, and I hit a little bit of an icy straight and took a tumble.
By the way, did you see the video Red Bull put out a week or two ago? It's a guy from one of the summits at Everest skied back down to the base camp.
Yeah.
Unreal. And at one point, the route that they had planned meticulously had collapsed.
Gone away.
The glacier collapsed. So he had to make it up the last few thousand yards. And he pulled it off. But whew, anyway.
Yeah, I would love to be able to think I could even ski like that, but yeah.
So you want to have a break?
Let's break.
We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Need extra cash? Take 90 days to start paying it back. ASE Credit Union is here to help on your schedule. Whether you're tackling unexpected expenses, consolidating debt, or planning a big purchase, for a limited time, get an unsecured signature loan with no payments for 90 days. Use the funds however you need. Holiday shopping, vacations, medical expenses, or just peace of mind.
ASD Credit Union. Your life, your goals, your ASD.
Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. At PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Hey folks, Jeff Mallinson here, owner of Georgia Floors Direct, wishing each of you a safe and blessed day. As many of you know, Georgia Floors Direct carries all types of flooring and have been the River Region's premier flooring destination for nearly 60 years. The reason? Our flooring pros want the absolute best outcome for your home or business. We'll help you navigate countless options to ensure the perfect choice at a price within your budget, with timely installation done by our experienced tradesmen. Our low price promise means that nobody beats our prices. Nobody. That's why Georgia Floors Direct year after year have been voted best flooring store in the River Region. So if you're even thinking about new flooring, stop by our store and explore 30,000 square feet of options. My promise to you is that we'll exceed your expectations at an affordable price. Plus, 0% financing is always available. We're Georgia Floors Direct, bringing beautiful flooring, window coverings, and countertops within reach of everyone every day. Please come see us soon.
Welcome to Cricket Wireless. Santa? I've got to get Mrs. Claus a gift or I'm in a whole lot of trouble. How about a single unlimited line? Only $35, plus a free Moto G5G. Oh, you're a lifesaver. Here, take a present. Says it's for Timmy in Des Moines. Never heard of it.
Join Cricket Nation and get a single line for $35 per month, plus a free Moto G5G. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Requires activation of new line on select unlimited plan or higher. Pay $40 first month. New lines only. First month service charge. Tax to sale fees. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play. But it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters in auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hi there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage.
And I'm Madeline Cannon. It's true, rates aren't as low as they have been for the past couple of years, but there are still many homeowners that could benefit from refinancing their current mortgage. There are a lot of things in life that are out of our control, but your mortgage rate is not one of them. If you currently have an adjustable rate mortgage, then you owe it to yourself to give us a call.
Adjustable rate mortgages make sense for some people in stable markets, but in this wild, ever-changing rate environment, it only makes sense to secure a fixed interest rate. A fixed interest rate will give you the peace of mind that your rate is locked. Your rate will not be subject to change with the political and economic tides.
At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can personalize your term. We offer 8-year to 30-year mortgages and everything in between. Grab your mortgage statement and give us a call.
Call Alabama Home Mortgage, the #1 mortgage lender in Alabama, today at 567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage because, folks, there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586-36A. Equal housing lender.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason. Wall Street opened with losses again this morning as artificial intelligence-related shares continue to drag markets lower. Computer chip giant NVIDIA, the center of the craze over AI, slid another 1.3% ahead of its earnings report tomorrow. It fell 1.9% yesterday, and this month alone, NVIDIA shares are down 8.6%. Most other chip makers are also in retreat, with Micron, Intel, and Qualcomm all shedding between 1% and 2%. Amazon lost 1.8%. In the retail sector, Home Depot slid 3.1% after the hardware store chain reported profits that fell short of Wall Street targets. Home Depot also lowered its fiscal 2025 adjusted earnings forecast, but raised its expectations for sales growth. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason.
Rich Thomas weather brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Truckers, if you are looking for green grass, contact Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. In business since 1959 and still growing. Call today, 855-777-9785.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you like comfortable November weather, you've come to the right place. The normal high of this time of the year is around 70. I think today will be closer to 80 with plenty of sunshine. We'll be in the 50s tonight and the next few nights. Lower 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. And we're hoping for some rain by about Friday with scattered showers and thunderstorms possible Friday night into Saturday. Meanwhile, the drought continues to worsen. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back to the program. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Bader here in the studio with me. 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. One headline that caught my attention that might interest Eddie here, but not just in a curiosity sort of thing, because it's not necessarily a local issue, but 53% of homes drop in value. Hot areas are cooling off. Now that could be, just some of these spots are just overheated. Like before we even looked at it, Eddie, like if I'm seeing 53% of homes drop in value, hot areas are cooling off. We're talking a lot of these big cities, right? That are overpriced.
But also what's not included in that, and what honestly truth is, homeowners insurance is up 48% since the year 2020.
Wow.
48%. So you're
dropping the price to help make up for that cost.
It's just it's becoming unaffordable. When your insurance payment is that large of a house payment, when half of it, come on, at that point, you start going, hey, let me look at that rental again where I don't have to worry about anything. You're not gaining value and you're not buying anything, but you don't seem to have the headaches.
Yeah, and it's interesting how whether it's real estate or it's something like Bitcoin, like we were having this conversation, I want to do it more in depth a little later in the show. Found a great way, especially to explain the roller coaster ride that has been Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a mentality whether you're looking at houses or the stock market or Bitcoin or gold, whatever it is, number must always go up.
Always go up, yes.
And number always bad to go down.
Yeah, very.
And it's like, I don't think that's how life works, number one. I don't think that's how healthy markets work either. They're rigged if they're always going up.
Yeah.
So definitely have to get into more of the economic side of things, because if all this is because NVIDIA might not hit their ridiculous profits, earnings, or whatever, come on, man. Come on.
That's as a person, do you hit your profit things like that? And if you don't, do you have a complete fallout, or you just go, no, I got to do better?
Right. But it shows how fragile some of this stuff
Oh,
is
yes.
right now in terms of the macro economy. Let's go to Penny. Hey, Penny, how are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, guys.
Hey, Penny.
Don't you find it hilarious how the perpetrators, they never want you to let any of that info out after they perpetrated against the victim?
Of course.
Mm-hmm. They want the victims to shut their mouths. And the way I look at it is, if your rear end had the right to perpetrate a crime against me, then I freaking have the right to tell.
Exactly.
And the only freaking people that need to be voting on this release crap are the victims. And if they are okay with it, those are the only ones involved that have rights, in my opinion.
You're here.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, they forget that their rights end where mine begin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
but
I'm
what
here
will
to
happen
teach you that it don't.
if like Bill Clinton or Larry Summers or Bill Gates or Donald Trump are falsely accused of something? Like, it doesn't happen every day.
It happens, right? I'm sorry, but those particular people have the ability to and resources to defend themselves. So I don't really have that much pity on them for becoming victims of their own crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know how many fools were probably there? Probably every freaking one of them down there in the Congress.
I think more than not, yes.
Yeah.
And
it's all a tit for tat.
and we do know too, if they do release that list like we'd all like them to, watch how many resignations come up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I agree with everything Joey said about they want it to be hush hush because they don't want it to hurt the next election.
That's true.
That people might look at them in a different manner if their pictures are there. And I mean, they have a mouth. They can get out there and speak and say, well, yeah, I was seen with the man, but that doesn't mean I participated in all that crap he did.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure in our lifetime, we have had pictures made with a lot of thugs unknowingly and unwillingly that we were just in the same room or the same party or whatever,
Sure.
But that doesn't necessarily, until you have proof that you were guilty of doing it, that doesn't mean anything. And so have the backbone to say so, because like I said, the only people who have any rights that should be questioned and have the authority to say yay or nay are the victims, in my opinion. But anyway, Edwin, talk to y'all later.
Love you, Penny.
Thank you, Penny. A good call.
Very good call. 272-9228. Let's go to TS. Hey, TS, how you doing?
Oh, hi. Joey?
Hello.
Hey, babe. I'm kind of on topic. Your opinion today about keep it in church was spot on.
Oh, thank you.
It was a lot of people forget that the body of Christ, us, are the church, not the building.
Here, here.
And selling anyway. Y'all just need to read his opinion today. It's spot on. And Joey, I'm inviting you to Church of the Highlands at the movies. There's only 2 more Sundays left. You have to go to church to watch it. We have popcorn and Cokes and waters and whatever. And the message is built around a movie. And last week was like, oh my gosh, it was based on The Last Breath. But thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate you, TS.
Thank you, TS.
Yeah, somebody actually invited me for this past Sunday. I'm like, I write on Sundays. Thank you for the invitation, though. Let's go to, is this Arante Mitchell, councilman?
I believe so.
Arante, how are you, sir?
Yes, sir. I am good. Thank you for having me on today.
Well, I'm still looking at 1819news.com, and I mean this a bit tongue-in-cheek because it's a 20-year-old story, but is William Boyd of Montgomery repentant of his pimping?
Yes, sir. William is currently a pastor, and let me tell you how this actually started. Back in 2019, once I was elected, William Boyd came to me and said, your story has inspired a lot of us that has past transgression. And he said, man, I do so much for this city, and I've never given the opportunity just to represent this city. So he said, if you ever get a board position that come up, he said, I just want you to consider me.
Okay.
And I'm a man of my word. I told Mr. Boyd, if it ever come up, I will consider him as a board appointment. And one of my board members had to step down due to the fact that she had another job. And it was a conflict. So I called Mr. William Boyd up. He was almost in tears. He couldn't believe, first of all, that I was a man of my word. And secondly, that I will even consider appointing him. Yeah, like you said, William got in trouble back in 2002. He got a pardon in 2007. And we have a church on every corner. And I believe, and my pastor teach me about grace and mercy. He teach me about repenting. So, and I asked, the city of Montgomery, William, you just had a caller over there. The victims should have more say so than people that's not affected. And Mr. Williams said he has repented everything to God, and I just didn't know that he would have to repent to every citizen in the city of Montgomery. And the thing about it, I'm getting more calls about me pointing William Boyd than Terrell Foster, the 15-year-old that was killed in broad daylight, maybe last Friday. And it's so hurtful that I'm getting more calls about a person that has a past, a person that the state of Alabama forgave him for any crimes that he did against this state almost 20 years ago. But I'm not getting a single call about a 15-year-old that was killed in the middle of the street in North Montgomery.
Well, I don't know what there is to call about in terms of that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Do you think y'all are voting on this tonight, I believe?
Yes, sir. We're voting on it. Yes, sir.
Not to give away anything, but how do your fellow members on the council, do you think, feel about this?
I just told them to vote how they feel. They have been getting a lot of calls, and I ask anybody that have any questions why I'm doing it, call me, talk to me, ask me. Because like I said, yes, we sit up high at the city council, but it is my job to make sure that I reach down and grab and help as many people as I can. If I don't represent all of Montgomery, even though if you didn't vote for me, even if you don't live in my district, I still represent you. So if you need any help from me, or if I can help you in any way, that's what I'm here to do. And I just told them, and most of them have called me just to get my logical thinking on appointing Mr. William Boyd. And like I told him, I said, vote how you feel. I don't want to sway your vote. I just want you to vote with your conscience. And if it goes up and down, we're ready to accept whatever the outcome is tonight.
And that position on the Montgomery Housing Authority, what is sort of the role of a board member there? What do they actually do?
So they look at affordable housing. They look at making sure that we have the grants that we need. So they do a lot of things with housing. Montgomery Housing Authority has been around for a long time and has been doing some great work. Right now we have a long waiting list for those vouchers. So they just make sure that, like, I'm trying to get some affordable housing in District 6, which I do not have any. So they go out and try to get those grants and make sure that we have affordable housing here in the city of Montgomery.
Okay. Well, and I was asking about the repentance, and I will take a man after 20 years at his word. I can't read somebody's heart, and
yes, sir.
The way you described it.
Yes, sir.
Just seeing the news story, and especially after other recent attempted hires, I think the news was interested in this. That said, I appreciate you calling in, and
thank you for having me.
Good luck with the council meeting tonight.
Yes, sir.
Again, Aronde Mitchell, 272-9228. This 334-272-9228. I got to hit another break here. Clark, I'll come back to you after
You and
this.
your breaks? What are you, union guy here?
I'm not a union guy.
I mean, every other time, you got to take a break, take a break. You're worse than a union guy, and I'm a union guy.
Hmm.
I appreciate a break, though.
This part of the program?
Yeah.
You know James Cole?
I know him very well.
Yeah, over there at Cole Plumbing.
Love that guy.
I like that guy a lot, too. I like his dog, too.
He's got a good dog. He does.
Beautiful dog.
And if you don't believe me, they'll bite you. Just push James around and find out.
Oh, yeah. No, they're very protective in a good way, in a trained way. And, of course, you like Cole Plumbing?
Actually, I do. I've had to call them several times. I couldn't tell you how many times they've kind of saved my day. Probably looks like I'm going to call them now for Airbnb. I just got a message that I got leaky water. My water bill's going up, and apparently there's a puddle out in front of the house where the street kind of meets the house, so it'll be on me. So I'll be calling James up this afternoon, asking him to come out, fix this.
Yeah, they can do major jobs, and they can do it with out making a big old mess in the yard or inside the house, tearing out drywall, digging up a huge hole in the yard.
Yep.
But of course, they can also do the little things. Like, I know you'd probably try to go and fix this yourself, but like, there are a lot of folks, if the toilet's always running, they're like, I don't know how to fix this chain thing. What the heck is going on here?
Exactly.
Or the faucet's always dripping.
People tell me all the time, I replaced the inside of the toilet that's running longer now than it ever did before. And like, yeah.
Right. And no, there's a lot of skill here that a lot of folks just don't know.
Yeah, you don't do it
especially
every
the
day.
do-it-yourselfers like, well, I've never done it before, but I'll figure it out. Okay. Sure you will. Especially things like my garbage disposal doesn't seem to be actually tearing
Why
into
would you
the garbage.
mess with that? Why?
Yeah, and it stinks. And it seems clogged. It's like, get Cole Plumbing to come help you with that. Or it could be you want to install like a bidet.
Yeah.
Like a fancy toilet or new accessories in the shower, especially as you're getting older and need to change up things to make life more
Some
convenient.
handrails, man. Nothing wrong with
What's
that.
the word? Ergonomic?
I will go with that.
Yeah. So y'all check out Cole Plumbing. Just call them today, 279-8919. That's 279-8919. And just remember, folks, when you have trouble with your bowl,
call on Cole, Joey.
We'll be right back.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Call Dad. No, Ella, call Chad.
Since 1993, Chad has been showing up, ready to help with whatever your home AC needs. His mission, to serve first. Chad takes the time to understand exactly what you're looking for, and if he can help, he'll walk you through the best options, sometimes even with 0% or low payment financing to make things easier. No more sweating over hot and cold spots, surprise $700 energy bills, or wondering if your unit will make it through another season. Call Chad today at 784-9144. That's 784-9144.
Call Dad. No, Ella, call Chad.
E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free. E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free.
At E-Bike Oasis, we're more than just Montgomery's best electric bicycle store. E-Bike Oasis offers free 1-hour electrical bicycle rentals and a full-service electric bike repair shop. Stop by E-Bike Oasis in Montgomery today for free rentals, repairs, and electric bicycle brands in town.
Hey, this is Ray Bowles of Prattville Carpet. And since we've been advertising on Blue Water, our sales have increased dramatically. Blue Water has a large listening audience that is very faithful to their advertisers, and we greatly appreciate that. If you're thinking about advertising for your business, I would highly recommend Blue Water.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. We'll see the result of the vote tonight there at the City Council meeting. Appreciate Ronnie Mitchell, Councilman Mitchell, calling him. Let's go to Clark, though. Hey, Clark, how you doing?
I'm all good. Full belly and life is good.
Well, that's good.
So, you were talking about Epstein's victims a few minutes ago. Let's talk about Epstein's victims for a minute. Now, sure. Epstein was the right tool for a job that somebody wanted to do.
Yes.
Epstein was getting dirt on people so they could be blackmailed, coerced, extorted. And the only reason you use blackmail is to get somebody to do something that they otherwise wouldn't want to do.
Correct.
We know that people in that sphere included, let's just say, former presidents, Treasury Secretary and Director of the National Economic Council, congressmen and congresswomen. So, if influence was being used, if they were being coerced into doing things that they otherwise wouldn't have done, is not it highly likely that we are the victims in that we live under policies that were achieved through that coercion?
Well, of course.
So, and I'm not trying to diminish the young ladies that were abused in this situation.
Right.
I'm not, but the bigger picture is we are the victims of this. And we start talking about accountability and Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. You know what? Keep them locked up. I don't care. If somebody hires a hitman to do something, we're usually more concerned with who hired the hitman, aren't we?
Yes.
We ought to be paying more attention to who hired Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes.
I mean, he was just the right tool for the job.
And I think some of it could be blackmail, compromise. Some of it could also just be, good old-fashioned networking. And, he's a fixer. There's very much a lot of ties to, say, international arms sales and hiding money. When you got a lot of money you want to move and not be taxed and followed for it. He was apparently pretty good at that stuff, or at least that's a service he offered. And then the recent thing where you had, I think it was Congresswoman Plaskett, who was literally texting with him while asking questions, which is nuts because Plaskett in I think 2020 or something gives an interview saying, oh yeah, I took $30,000 from him for my campaign. When I found out about his conviction, I gave the money to help girls and women in my local community and distance myself from him. But then a year later, you're taking text messages from him and it'll lead you to ask questions.
Yeah. Not true.
Okay.
Not true.
There you go. So, I think the salaciousness of this is being used as a distraction from what we really ought to be paying attention to. Too many coincidences here.
Yes.
He was hired by Bill Barr's dad, former OSS member, and then hooked up, was it Green? I don't want to get the man's name wrong. Green something, the international investment banker, goes to work for him, and in 2 years, he's got the wherewithal and the knowledge to become a multi-billionaire investment banker on his own.
Mm-hmm. Well, then there's a whole tie to what Leslie.
Learning coding.
And then you get into like how Leslie Wexner gave him just the keys to his kingdom, like gave him houses, gave him money, like power of attorney. Like, why?
Well, I have no doubt that there was as much carrot as there was stick.
Yes, makes sense.
But yeah, we need to be paying more attention. And then the question is, well, who paid for Pedophile Fantasy Island? And I think it's highly likely you and I paid for it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Dollars at work.
Well, and they view it as just their money at this point. And that's what I said at the beginning of the show. I don't care about the politics. What I care about is that it seems like not just this nation, but many of the world are run by folks who operate in the shadows, who do depraved things, who have impunity, no accountability. And they're very good at lying and deceiving, but they will also kill if necessary. It's old Machiavelli. They can be a lion and a fox.
Exactly. And I guess Linus from the Charles Schultz Peanut said it best. If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed.
Amen. Well, I appreciate it, Clark. I got to get my top of the hour break.
You got a hard break. Take care.
Thank you, sir. This part of the program brought to you by Josh and Leslie Ryder over there, Dylan Rings.
Yeah.
They're great folks over there.
Some of the best folks I know, Joey.
And that ladies' night was really great. And the feelings, right?
Yes.
Ooh,
it was a great night. Did you have some of the bacon, by the way?
Yeah, dude.
I thought there was going to be a fight in the bacon line between me and anybody else wanted bacon.
I wanted to eat the whole tray, but I only ate like 3.
I know. I tried. I was as good as I could be, but yeah.
But again, they have some, not a lot at this point, but some leftover pieces. From
the sale?
There's some, actually, there are many items on sale now because it's for half off at Dylan Rings right now.
50%.
And with only 31 days left until Christmas, you've got a month until Christmas. Dylan Rings can help you get your bang for your buck under the tree. So, okay, I think they've added to this inventory. The ladies' night went great. Some of that is still around that was presented on ladies' night, but there's many items now, half off there. And if you want to get that Christmas shopping done, they have the estate trunk showpieces for a limited time at special pricing. So get by, check out your favorite pieces, buy them before they are sold out. If you go to Dylan Ring's Facebook page, you can see just some of the items they have on offer. And again, half off. So gentlemen, especially, if you're looking to get some great jewelry for girlfriend, wife, fiance, maybe it's mom. Maybe it's like your little niece, or it's just some person in your life you care a lot about. And you want to get that Christmas shopping done early and do it right, get by Dylan Rings. That's 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery. And be sure when you stop by to tell Josh and Leslie Ryder that Joey and Eddie, the fellas on the radio, sent you.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. House Republicans pushing for a vote today as soon as possible to release the full Justice Department files tied to Jeffrey Epstein. The move follows a bipartisan petition that bypassed GOP leaders last week, setting up a tense showdown on Capitol Hill over transparency and accountability. At this point, that vote now expected sometime this evening. The FAA lifted its emergency flight restrictions at 40 major airports yesterday, and has cleared the way for operations to get more or less back to normal, but airports around the country still trying to catch up from all the disruptions caused during the shutdown. The Army Secretary Dan Driscoll is warning that drones pose what he calls a threat of humanity's lifetime, calling for rapid development of countermeasures. His remarks came amid growing fears over autonomous weapons and AI-driven warfare capabilities around the world. On Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 291 points. This is SRN News.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-0141. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-583-0141. That's 800-583-0141. Tax Relief Advocates, real solutions for real people.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For tough, good-looking roofs, it's Tamco Shingles from Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For great folks and great prices, call Alabama Wholesale Lumber.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you like comfortable November weather, you've come to the right place. The normal high of this time of the year is around 70. I think today will be closer to 80 with plenty of sunshine. We'll be in the 50s tonight and the next few nights. Lower 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. And we're hoping for some rain by about Friday with scattered showers and thunderstorms possible Friday night into Saturday. Meanwhile, the drought continues to worsen. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Whether you're buying a home or auto or consolidating debt, CB&S Bank's personal loans get you where you need to go. Go to cbsbank.com to find a location near you or apply online today. All loans subject to credit approval, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. Montgomery police have released the identity of a juvenile killed in a shooting last week. The incident happened Friday evening in the 3500 block of Fairground Road, where 15-year-old Tyrell Foster was shot shortly before 5 p.m. Foster was pronounced dead on the scene. Suspect and motive remain unknown. A second arrest has been made in a case of organized retail theft from Walmart in Millbrook. 2 women made purchases of assorted merchandise and gave their receipts to men who then used the receipts to leave with duplicate items without paying. The women then returned the purchased items for a refund. 35-year-old DeMonta Steele is charged with organized retail theft. The Montgomery City Council is considering appointing William Boyd to the Montgomery Housing Authority. Boyd was found guilty of 3 counts of promoting prostitution in 2002. City Councilman Aronde Mitchell is proposing Boyd's appointment to replace Ishia Brooks on the Montgomery Housing Authority. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Looking for the perfect night out? Head to Jack's Tavern, where the vibe is chill, the food is amazing, and the beer is freakishly cold. Happy hour rocks Tuesday through Thursday, 5 till 7. Then stay for dinner. You get all the great flavor of Epicure in a laid-back tavern atmosphere, with the full dinner menu served till 9. Friday is live music from 7 till 10, and Saturday is for football. An extensive wine list, and 58 beers on tap. Yep, 58. So grab your crew, grab a pint, and make it to Jack's Tavern. Open Tuesday through Saturday.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Welcome back. Well, the House of Representatives is about to vote on the Epstein Files, the release of the files, or whatever that means. And but they're not voting yet because they have to give speeches first. Because we haven't talked about it. Just vote. Go ahead and vote, you dopes. And I think, again, what's going to happen is the House is going to pass this to release all these Epstein files, and then the Senate's going to add a few amendments. Like it's a bee in my bonnet right now.
Did you know, gentlemen, that it is a principle that if something is redacted, say by the CIA, only the CIA can unredact it. The DOJ, at the behest of the Congress of the United States, they can't unredact things. You got to let the agency. And if you don't let the CIA or whatever agency redacted it actually do the unredacting, then you might reveal sources and methods. And my question would be, are y'all's sources and methods ever immoral, depraved?
Perhaps.
Is there a reason you do them in the shadows that has nothing to do with secrecy against, say, enemies, but everything to do with if people saw you doing it in the light of day, that we'd have big problems? Anyway, Eddie's still here. El Milner joining us now.
What's going on?
Good to see you, man.
What's happening?
Just waiting for this vote. What do you think about all the Epstein stuff that's been going on?
I wish people had the same veracity that, back in 18, 19, 2020, 2021, 22, so on and so forth. It's like all of a sudden 2025 has rolled around and all of a sudden Epstein is like top of the top of the agenda all of a sudden, man. I mean, you had 4 years under Biden to release it. People want to go back and say, okay, well, Trump didn't release it. It was at the end of his presidency. Democrats were in charge. They didn't release it. It seems to me that perhaps they didn't release it because maybe Trump is not in it to the level that they want him to be in it, right? He's not implemented doing anything criminal.
Right.
So they didn't release it, but now they don't want to release it because maybe some buddies of theirs are incriminated in it.
And now Trump's saying, I don't care anymore. And he wants to release it. He wants it all out there now. He wants to get off this and move on to all the great things that he is doing in his mind. And many I agree with. But it also it's strange, the about face where Trump's promised to release it during the 2024 campaign. What Dan Bongino promised, JD Vance promised, Kash Patel promised, Pam Bondi promised.
That pissed me off. That did piss me off. Right there. Yeah. Because they literally, like you said, promised it. It was a campaign.
Right.
Yeah.
Part. Right. And then all of a sudden they go in there and oh, well, things aren't really what we really thought it was. Right. And, did we really say that we were going to do? Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
You did. So just release it. Release it and be done with it. Look, it's going to be bad for a lot of people. Y'all knew that when y'all was saying this,
right?
Let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get it over with.
Yeah, well, I worry that we're not going to actually get it in the sense that the Senate is going to mark this up, and then that's where it will die. And that's unfortunate because, again, at this point, Trump's saying Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, all this stuff. The Democrats keep trying to pin the tail of Epstein on Trump. At this point, I'm like, I would actually like to know, for instance, why did he get such a sweetheart deal? Why did the U.S. attorney, Alex Acosta, who gave him that sweetheart deal, tell the media at one point that I was told Epstein was intelligence? And all the people associated with him couldn't be prosecuted or investigated. Why these weird guardrails on the investigations and whatnot?
I mean, it sounded like he was a somebody to a lot of people, way up there. So.
And I think this is also an internet thing. As much as some folks think like Fox News and NBC or whatever, like still drive the conversation or just see what the New York Times wrote, I think it's actually the internet that's driving most everything.
Oh, sure.
Now it's more fragmented. Everybody isn't necessarily looking at the same movie when you have your own algorithms, curated to your interest.
Yeah.
But the Epstein thing actually cuts across many different algorithms in a big way. And I think a lot of people who voted for Trump in 24 who are not Republican and never voted Republican, who are independent or old liberals, for instance, like, bringing on RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard and all these folks. I think there are a lot of folks who are like, you promised this and we're not letting this go. And in the years past, Fox News could stop talking about it. NBC and the New York Times could stop talking about it. But we're going to keep talking about it. And even if your boomer uncle at Thanksgiving's like, you don't even know. You don't even know. Yeah. You don't even know. I don't care if they caught Donald Trump soaking cork. I mean, it wouldn't be that. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
He's the best president ever.
You're going to have some of those, yeah.
Right.
That's right.
But that's like, fair enough. It's not like I'm all on Team Kamala now or regretting anything. Like, I think Trump is in many ways doing great things. But on this particular thing, let it out. And again, Mike Johnson, the speaker, just speechified now. Well, Jamie Raskin
over on the Democrat side has given some big, long-winded speech. And honestly, I wish we didn't have to deal with them to get this information. All these elected officials.
Yeah.
Like, good.
I mean, I saw a video where a few of the ladies who were accusing these people of doing these heinous things to them made a video, and they were like, telling people, hey, call your local congressman and tell them to release the files, and like this is my view on it, and I know it may be, I don't know, it may come across like a little harsh or whatnot, but like if you're the victim of somebody doing something, right, and you know that these people did it, you know them by name, by face, and all this, and you're willing to put your face out there to the world that, hey, this happened to me, then why not you go on a platform? You're given a platform. People are lining up right now to talk to you. Why not go out there and tell your story and say this person, this person, this person, this person. Yeah. And I've been told, oh, well, they be sued. Yeah, but if you're telling the truth, if you're lying, sure, the lawsuit is maybe a problem for you, right? Hint Stormy Daniels with Trump.
But even if you're telling the truth, man, they make the process, the punishment. Like, you might have the truth on your side, but do you have millions of dollars to fight some of this?
Well, not only that, they've already kind of been through the ringer, to say the least. And I don't know if any of them are back up for that fight again. I think they're looking for what we should do as people is support them, and we should fight for them. But unfortunately,
I just look at it like, I mean, if you're willing to put your face out there at this time, like if it was more about, okay, y'all go fight my fight for me. I want y'all to, I'm trying to galvanize y'all. Okay, then write a letter, put a letter online, and but you're doing a video with your face out there.
Yeah,
right.
So we're getting mixed signals now.
Yes.
Because on one hand you're brave, on the other hand it's too much.
Well, and also I think people want the hard documents, like the court documents, the background records, because there have been a lot of interviews and there has been a lot of talk about this at this point, and so people want some hard stuff. And I have just a sense this is another instance of Lucy with the football, and we're all Charlie Brown. It's almost like the intelligence services know what they're doing.
Hey, tried and true.
Yeah. Like they really know what they're doing. And, before I was like, let's just have like a new church committee. Like, all the stuff the CIA was up to, in the 50s and the 60s.
But you're hoping, or you're depending on people to be honest.
Yeah.
That's just
I don't think that's
happen.
I don't. And also, what you find out of the legacy of the church committee is it seemed like a lot got done and reformed, and really, no, they actually fast forward 50 years and they're more powerful than ever, and able to hide things more than ever. Before I forget the topic, I was just telling you off air, L, that Rodney Mitchell, City Councilman Mitchell, called in, and I've been asking the question, a little tongue in cheek, but is William Boyd repentant of his pimping? He says yes. And it was 2002, so 20 years ago he was pardoned. Now I believe part of that pardon doesn't remove certain status, but fair enough. So I think at this point it's like, I'm not on the council. I don't know William Boyd at all. So it's difficult to know the man's heart exactly. So I mean, at this point I think it's up to the council. Let them decide. They're the ones with eyeballs on this.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what do you say about the whole, like, should this even be a news
you want
story?
me to talk about this?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Look, I don't know William Boyd. Like, we've been in the same places at the same time. He knows, I know he knows who I am. I know who he is. And I'll say this right here. I think he has shown his heart.
Okay.
Right? Now, I don't know him personally, but when a man makes a video getting stopped by police and the officers coming up to the car and you're videoing it and you're like, oh yeah, look at this man coming up here bothering me. What I do wrong? And you're making this scene, or you're trying to stir the pot of he's police, he's white, I'm a black man, I ain't do nothing wrong. You do that type of stuff, and then that's just one instance. Forget all the other. Was anybody around for 2020? He was one of them people.
Don't remind me.
Okay. Yeah. So he's showing you kind of where he stands, right? He's one of those people that's kind of like a Mayor Reed, not for all of Montgomery. We're not about unity from the east to the west, to the north and the south to downtown. It's about creating this new Montgomery. Adding William Boyd is nothing but making a newer Montgomery.
Okay.
Y'all have heard this over and over again, right?
Yeah.
He's another piece to that puzzle. That's all it is. And so we had talked about it before about Mayor Reed did that interview with the PBS guy.
Oh yeah, Todd Stacy.
Yeah. And what did he say? He said, "Oh man, there's other people that give second chances in the city. Like Watkins Jr. wasn't the first one. Oh, do tell." And then fast forward, here we are, 2-3 weeks later, William Boyd comes up. Yeah,
well, that's why it's a news story. That's why I'm looking at the headline.
Yeah, and stop making it seem like this is not newsworthy.
Well, and also it becomes more newsworthy because I believe this could have been done quietly if the whole board, it was a unanimous thing. But instead, we're going to see a vote tonight. So that suggests there are other council members, and I asked Aronde about that, and he said, I told them to vote their heart, vote their conscience. So I wonder how this vote will actually come down. And it's, like I said, I don't know William Boyd. Like you said, he was up to all sorts of stuff in 2020. By that, you mean like the sort of I'm a black activist and the race baiting and like all
the fake activism, all the fakeness, look at me, what was me?
Okay.
You're a business owner, sir. You have your own parade, sir.
Yeah.
Woe is you, woe is black people. No. We're not doing that, right? This is not 1952, okay? It's not.
I'm still not that clear on, even after asking Councilman Mitchell about like the housing authority. So they have money and they buy homes and like give it to people like who need the help?
I don't know all their ins and outs, but I know most of it is through their Section 8 housing program, which for some people is a lifesaver. For some people, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've heard both instances where it is somebody just needed help getting on their feet. They're doing great. In other instances, it's like, daggum.
It's a lifestyle.
They're that property in particular. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Okay. Well, the council will decide tonight. If I had gun to my head, I'm on the council, I'd go no. From what I've heard so far.
I would say no. Hell no. That's me.
I'm the same way. But okay, so this would be 2 in a row that ex-cons we're trying to put to work. So we're waiting on the third one. I mean, at what point does the mayor get the message?
Yeah.
If it's okay with you, we'd like to have we feel like there's better candidates out there.
Yeah, I mean, are there?
I kind of feel like there are.
We almost can't tell because
it depends on who's doing the hiring.
Well, maybe that's what it is, Montgomery. I mean, maybe it's the people who are in position of power who are bringing these people to the forefront and saying, "Hey, we got this guy right here, convicted sex offender. Pardoned or expunged. I want to make sure I'm clear. Okay, expunged, but you were convicted.
You were convicted. Right? That's right.
And the crime was actually worse than what it was, but it got reduced by a judge. It was some inner workings going on. But it's like that's who they want to put in front of everybody. This is the new Montgomery, y'all. Welcome in.
Yeah,
the capital of dreams, aka the capital of nightmares.
Let's go to. Of course, I want you to talk about this stuff, Al. Like, did you hear what you said? It's great. Let's go to Charles the First.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Joey, Eddie, Al.
What's going on?
So I want to get in. Yeah, I want to get into this Will Boyd thing a little bit more and tell you a few things that's going to help anybody decide. Okay.
All right.
Now, the head of HUD can use this, and he can use it because of this regulation, Al, if you want to write this down, 24 CFR 902.83. That allows Scott Turner, who is over HUD now, who is the Trump appointee, who likes to go to liberal cities over anything that he wants to and take their money away. And the moral turpitude charge and them waiting from October till now allows him the capability, full authority to do that. Have you got me?
Yeah, well, I'm hearing you.
Yep.
So anybody needs to recognize that they're putting themselves in jeopardy of losing money, millions of dollars, particularly if anybody were to say, hey, Scott Turner, and a whole lot of everybody in the state of Alabama that's Republican knows who that is. Have you seen who's got appointed here in Montgomery? And that's all that it takes. He doesn't have to do anything, and he has full authority just because of that, even if it was expunged. So, and I'm not an attorney. So, take it however you want to, but you can look up everything I've told you there. Look up Scott Turner over HUD. You'll see that's what he did. Look what he did in Seattle. Look what he did the first term when he was in there. Is there any doubt that he might do that? And you're just weighing up to $50 million or so on tonight's vote? So that's what I wanted to say, guys.
Well said.
Yeah, very well said.
Thank you, Charles.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Let's go to Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, I missed that part what he was talking about, but I do know there's 200,000 people in Montgomery, Alabama, and this is what we get.
Yep.
I mean, is that can you imagine the embarrassment that you and I would have putting up somebody like this?
Yeah.
People, I mean, they have no shame. They have no shame at all, and that's what's leading our city. A bunch of people that don't care except for their own pocketbooks and their egos.
But it shouldn't surprise us at all. This is the same guy who wanted to put his wife in the probate judge. I mean, it's all. I'm not surprised by it. I'm just glad that somebody in Montgomery is making a loud enough stink that other people see. Hey, this is not the direction we want to go. You want New Montgomery? That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. But I'm not going to fill up the leadership with criminals, and that's essentially what you're wanting me to do.
And for some reason, I'm thinking of stop selling drugs to the community. But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
Right. I sell them. Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get a New Montgomery without this happening. That's the thing about it.
Yeah. Hey, is this their Montgomery or our Montgomery? I forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a takeover.
Well,
it's a takeover right now.
Yeah, it's a complete takeover. I think Stephen Reed just knows maybe his time is getting limited, possibly. I mean, do you think he can actually pull out another election if you get somebody that can run against him that is somewhat sane and can explain to you why you shouldn't vote for Stephen Reed and maybe change the city for better? I mean, will 27% still come out and vote for the guy?
Yeah.
But the best part is go to the Scrib thing on 1819 News and read about this crap this guy was involved in.
Oh yeah.
This isn't a bunch of college frat guys or something going on. This is an adult man pimping girls out, having sexual contact inside of his establishment like he's some two-bit a strip club owner. And this is what you want in the city of Montgomery, this trash human. He's a piece of trash.
But he's a pastor, Chris. He's a pastor.
He's a trash pastor. Anybody that says that, I mean, that is disgusting. I don't care if you're reformed or not. That is pathetic.
It's just an insult.
It really is. What's that?
That to me, it's just an insult. If I had true shame over things I've done in the past, I would not go to the public and demand not only that you forgive me, but now you must promote me. No.
That's exactly. Oh, hey, you know what, Democrat? Y'all fell upward.
Yeah.
You do horrible, terrible things. You steal from people. You lie to them. Do all this criminal activity. And guess what? Hey, run for governor. Run for Senate. Run for House. You'll just fall forward. And
name ID.
Hey, isn't it funny that like every single person that we see that we know about in the city of Montgomery that's like a prominent, so-called, black person, black face in the city, they're all pastors. Anybody else out there realize this?
You slap reverend or pastor.
They just throw reverend or pastor on there.
Yeah, and by the way, there's a lot of those white country pastors too, where it's like, don't let them near your kids and their diamonds.
But the thing is, in Montgomery, how many of them are in office?
Oh yeah, man.
Like it's just crazy. Like it's like per capita.
I'm starting a church, man.
Hey, I said it for a while. If you want to have any type of influence, especially in certain communities, be a pastor.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, your word means so much more.
Yeah, I'm at the point of like, I ain't going to trust a pastor unless they're also a tent maker and they actually earn their own keep.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I mean, you just can't make this up, folks. What a disgrace. Disgrace. It is City of Montgomery, everyone down there, y'all are disgraceful. Disgrace. I mean, how much more? I mean, just go ahead. Hey, there's some people on Carmichael Road. Why don't you appoint them to something? You know, there's some drug dealers that y'all don't do anything about, or the sex trafficking going on Carmichael Road. I'm sure they'd be like to be appointed to some board. I'm sure they do a great job too.
But they probably do a good job with the SOS group they got. SOS and what's that? Violence Prevention Department.
Save Our Street.
Yeah. Oh, did y'all know, by the way, that they paid them like $40,000 a year?
No, I didn't know that, but I knew there was money.
I mean, anybody, y'all go to Facebook, type in SOS Montgomery, and y'all read it for yourselves.
All right.
Nice.
Lucrative.
Yeah.
Saving the streets.
I think the way to save your streets is have about 400 cops on the roll.
Well,
that's how you save your streets.
Amen. And I have trouble with these issues, taking them too seriously, because I see like all these boards and like all the stuff. And I'm like, we don't need any of this.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't need any of this.
How many 501c3s are in Montgomery, Alabama?
Lord.
Count that up.
We got the most per capita probably in the country.
Yeah.
It's like they're more plentiful than churches.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm a pastor and I head up a 501c3. That's the ticket, baby.
Oh yeah.
And then you go see who's running it. Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's a new nonprofit in Montgomery, the Onan organization.
Yeah.
Like, what do y'all do exactly? Yeah, we just sit around and, choke the chicken.
Talk about stuff. Well, there you go. Joey Clark, 501c3, right there. Go shoot the bull and then pay yourself $150,000 a year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm helping. I'm
bonuses.
helping young men to stop masturbating. That's what I'm doing with the money.
Prove it. While teaching them a better method.
How do we audit that, Joey?
Because I bought sandpaper gloves.
Well, I thought hair grew on your hands.
No, I thought you went blind, according to Dr. Benjamin Rush.
Fucking blind kids with hair on their hands.
Man, there are a lot of old people.
Oh God! You only can laugh about it, folks. It's just, I mean, come on. Let's be serious for once. I mean, City of Montgomery. We don't have to be, but they at least can be, right? They're prestigious. They're on the city council and they're mayor, and they have a bunch of prestige.
Yeah, I think we're trying. I think they're trying to chase the Dalton. Was it Dalton, Illinois, up there by Chicago? That lady, Tiffany Henyard.
Oh wow, yeah.
That was running. Yeah,
yes,
It's like we're like a bigger size, capital city of what they were doing.
Yeah. What it feels like. It really does. It's what it feels like.
What if like Stephen Reed just turned this corner, comes out and has this press conference? Hey, I'm gonna come out and we're going after these New York City cops that are leaving, and we're going after these cops. We're gonna have 400 people on the force before I'm out, as my term's over as mayor. What do you think, people? How would people react to that?
If he truly wanted to do that, I think there'd be a few folks upset about that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't sound like restorative justice to me.
No, it doesn't.
Restorative justice.
Yeah, but you're right. If Mayor Stephen Reed comes out and says, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning," maybe we got a solve moment. I don't know. I appreciate it, Chris.
All right. Yeah,
see you, Chris.
Have a great one.
2729228. This part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services. There at Pest Pro, Ashley and the entire team are ready to help you with any and all of your pest control needs. You should already be signed up for their basic pest control monthly subscription model. It's a great way to control for cost, actually budget.
Yes.
Treat this like you would your power bill. Treat it like you would your water bill. Just treat it as basic upkeep of your home. And it's very reasonably cost. I know for a fact some of y'all are spending way much more money on streaming services than on
and just
what
coffee.
They can get you great pest control for.
Yeah.
And then, of course, as we enter into the fall and winter months, that wildlife, those little critters are going to try to get inside.
Mm-hmm. They know you turn the heat on.
And don't let them. That's just going to give you an awful time. Like it happened to me. Like I went to go get a midnight snack and something ran across my foot. And I'm like, oh, we got a mouse in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just, it's not a fun feeling.
No,
or,
it's not.
God forbid you get some like squirrels in the attic.
Oh man,
and start tearing through the walls and all sorts of stuff. And so whatever type of wildlife, they can help you there at Pest Pro Services. Just get in touch with them. Not only will they remove the little critters out of your place, they'll seal everything up and then do a whole inspection in the surrounding area to make sure there's nothing that's attracting that wildlife in the first place. Y'all check them out today. You can always learn more at ppsriverregion.com or search Pest Pro Services on the Book of Faces, or just call them direct at 265-9990. That's 265-9990. When you want to know, call a pro, Pest Pro Services, and be sure to tell Ashley and that great team that Joey, the fellow on the radio, sent you.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Want that ride that is fun, affordable, and street legal? Check out ETG Outdoors in Montgomery. They have huge discounts on electric golf carts with many brand new units under 10 grand. New and used inventory, financing available, and they service what they sell. ETG Outdoors even provides lithium battery conversions and free delivery with purchase. Whether it's for the neighborhood, the farm, or just fun, ETG Outdoors, 7006 Vaughn Road, or online at etgoutdoors.com. Cruise smarter, drive electric. ETG Outdoors, your ride to freedom starts here.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/radio. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
This is your roving reporter. Today I'm talking with a prospector. That's right, man. I'm prospecting for gold. You dig? No, but it looks like you do. And you know the first thing I'm going to do when I strike it rich? What's that? I'm going to hire David Ernest to be my money man. You mean everyone's favorite asset preservationist? That is correct, man. I'm going to call him up at 833-596-7233. 833-596-SAFE. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about David Ernest. You know, he's the best money man around with over 40 years of experience. Experience is necessary, especially when you're digging for gold. That's right, man. And I can see that you don't have very much experience. What do you mean, man? Well, you have the little plastic bucket and shovel like a kid would take to the beach. Yeah, man. Well, I want to start out small and then kind of pace myself up until I strike it rich. Well, maybe you should call David Ernest first. You think he's got a shovel? Never know till you ask. I dig, man.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values. This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Hannah, did we just really open up our own real estate brokerage?
We sure did. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group is officially here.
So this isn't just another name in real estate?
Nope. It's still us, the same hardworking individuals. It's just us leveling up to give our clients the best service possible.
More experience, more energy, and more results.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, who you have on your sign matters. So give me, Hannah Grantham, a call at 334-368-6358.
Or Eddie Bader at 334-322-0005. 0662.
Try Sinclair's East. Fine dining. Vaughn at Taylor. Planning a party? Try Sinclair's.
About 15 years ago, we took over the room downstairs so much, and it's a neat private room. It has its own separate entrance, has its own separate restroom. It can be one big room that'll seat up to about 60 people, or it's got a nice divider in it that we can split it up and have about 30, 35 on one side and 15 to 20 on the other side.
The party food options are completely up to you.
This can either be the same menus we serve upstairs, or we can do a special menu.
Book the party room at Sinclair's for your holiday party.
Christmas, it's obviously great. It's pretty booked. There's still plenty of openings if people are called, but I wouldn't wait too long to call. Call 271-7654 and ask for the manager on duty. Anybody there can help them. We encourage you to call and book it for the holidays.
Get ready to party. Call Sinclair's East at 271-7654. Sinclair's East. Fine dining. Vaughn at Taylor.
This is the greatest opportunity for exquisite jewelry from Marguerite's. Marguerite's is filled to the gills for the holiday season. Marguerite's blowout is on. Every single item at Marguerite's has a crazy, wacko, insane price. You can lay away for Christmas at the cuckoo prices. Watch batteries, $8. Rhodium dipping, $19. 60% off all diamonds. Every item at Marguerite's is insanely priced. Marguerite's, Vaughn Road.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you like comfortable November weather, you've come to the right place. The normal high of this time of the year is around 70. I think today will be closer to 80 with plenty of sunshine. We'll be in the 50s tonight and the next few nights. Lower 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. And we're hoping for some rain by about Friday with scattered showers and thunderstorms possible Friday night into Saturday. Meanwhile, the drought continues to worsen. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Bader and Elle Millen are here in the studio with me. The House has the votes for the release of the Epstein Files. Looks like pretty much all, with a few exceptions, Republicans and Democrats voted for this. So we will see the next step in the United States Senate. My prediction is they will find a way to amend it, if not outright kill it. Let's go to Simpler Days. Keep the local conversation going. Hey, Simpler Days.
Hey, Joey. Yes, just wanted to make sure I heard right. So William Boyd claims he's a man of the cloth.
Yes.
Well, that clearly explains why he got an expungency for his promoting prostitution, because he simply told them that he was baptizing those young women into his church.
Well, you got to be naked to be baptized?
Joey, he has bad-mouthed the Montgomery Police Department year after year. He even said that they planted drugs when his business got broke into, and they investigated and called him to let him know his business had been broken into. And for the mayor to hire that piece of trash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back in simpler days, the city used to raise the standard, raise the bar. Now, under Mayor Reed, they're lowering the bar.
Big time.
It wouldn't surprise me if he tries to finagle some way of hiring ex-felons, criminals, into the police department's workforce. I mean, he just has no shame in his game.
None.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
Appreciate it.
Hey, y'all know something that happened kind of recently with William Boyd? So he had been online talking about, he's a big time West Side person, right? He loves the West Side. Yep. All right. West Side is the best side. All right. Now, there was a parking lot of a certain gas station that, is frequented by people who, just want to hang out and then fights happen, shootings happen, whatnot. Yeah. So he had taken a picture of this parking lot full of these people, right? Couldn't even pull up to the gas pump because they're taking up everything. He put it online. He got instant backlash, right? Because it's like, oh man, you're a black guy. You can't be putting us out there like that. Why are you trying to put us down? He went back and made a video. Oh man, I apologize, man. I kind of misread the situation. I get that y'all, peaceful and this is the type of thing that we got going on, right? With these people who he represents the man of the cloth, standing on truth, standing on West Side is the best side. And then you did something that any rational person would do and say, hey, we need to clean this up.
Right.
And then you go back on it a day later because, some people got into your ear and now it's okay. But yet you want to go make videos about the police.
Yeah.
Like they did something to you, lying on you, planting drugs, whatever. And then the other video I brought up earlier about the guy put him over and he's making it seem like he did nothing wrong.
Right.
In that situation.
Well, and just to clarify, because I heard Simpler Days mention the mayor, it's actually Montgomery City Councilman Aronde Mitchell is proposing Boyd's appointment. That's why Aronde called in earlier. And I do appreciate him calling. Like, I don't agree with this being proposed, but he was straight up. He said he essentially promised that he would consider Boyd if an appointment on one of these boards. Aronde has, power to propose an appointment. I consider you. And I think what he said, Eddie, that like Boyd started crying when he brought it up to him.
He didn't consider me.
Didn't consider
I would have cried too.
Yeah.
Aronde, what's up, man? I thought we was cool. Like I didn't get a phone call about any appointments or nothing. I have a clean record, by the way.
I was just gonna say, how's your record?
Y'all can look it up.
How's your record?
Squeaky clean. Ear. Yeah. And I'm not a pastor, though. My bad. I'm not a pastor.
Yeah, there you go. You're not in the clique.
Not a pastor.
Oh, too bad.
Again, 272-9228. If you want to get in on the conversation, that's 334-272-9228. Also, again, if you missed it, the House has voted to release the Epstein Files, as they are called. And while I have time, I'm seeing on Fox Business saying Bitcoin erases gains for the year. Oh, there's Natalie Brunell. She's lovely. She's been doing the podcast thing for a while there. And
I can tell.
A big Bitcoin backer and promoter. Of course, Michael Saylor also just jumped on that show. I think this is Charles Payne's show there on Fox
Shaq's
Business. And I'm like, everybody's freaking out. I had a few people messaging me like, what's going on with this? And I'm like, wait, like hold, and then hold again, and then hold some more. Like hold. Like seriously, if you're buying Bitcoin, my humble advice is at least, at the minimum, think about it in terms of a 5-year window. Don't think about next month or next year I'm going to cash out. Or next 2-3 years. Think of it at least in a 5-year window. A 10-year might be even healthier. Now, that said, stuff happens within 5 years and 10 years. So just to give perspective on this, because Bitcoin's still at 90-something thousand last I looked, which is a lot less than, a lot more than I remember back in 2013 when it was $90 a Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So this was put out, I think it's just a fantastic tweet. But there are a lot of people saying, just doing the math, if you bought $100 of Bitcoin in 2010, you'd have $2.8 billion now. And that's when it was like worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If you just bought $100, it would be worth 2.8 billion. 2.8 billion now. Nope. If you bought $100 of Bitcoin in 2010 and watch it go from 1,000 to 100,000 to 1.7 million and did nothing, then watch 1.7 million go to 170,000 and still did nothing, then watch 170,000 go to 110 million and still did nothing, then watched 110 million wither to 18 million and still did nothing, then watch 18 million surge to 390 million and still did nothing, then watch 390 million deteriorate to 85 million, then watch 85 million climb to 1.6 billion and still did nothing, Then watch 1.6 billion shrink to 390 million and still did nothing. Then watch 390 million surge to 2.8 billion. And then for some reason finally decided to do something. Then yes, $100 in 2010 will be worth 2.8 billion today. That's just to show the roller coaster ride.
Yeah. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Right. And if you put $100 in 2010, you're like, I just made $1.7 million. Yeah, you probably good for you. But
you're single.
But it is good seeing like the understanding, the patterns,
the ebbs and flows, man. It's gonna be ups and downs.
And I'm pretty certain this is a bunch of whales offloading and even buying into the very dip they're creating in a way, because I think it was just approved that to do so-called on-chain costs, like to actually move things through the Bitcoin network and on the stablecoin networks they've just set up.
Yeah.
They have now said banks can hold Bitcoin to pay those on-chain fees. So if you need to pay a fee in the purely digital economy, a big bank, like the biggest banks you can think of, can now hold and stock Bitcoin. It's interesting timing that now that that's being allowed, all of a sudden you see a move down, and there are plenty of people willing to buy it up and like see this being pushed down. But I think it is some big players, say, preparing the ground work. And it's like, yeah, it'd be nicer if it was a little lower. We can actually be even more profitable if we can drive this down for a little while. And I'm in the camp of hold. I hold some more. And if you really need the money, then take the money out and you get the capital gains hit.
Reinvest. Reinvest.
And reinvest.
Yeah.
So like it's now sitting at just shy of 93,000. It did dip below 90. Recently, as last month, I think it was 126,000 of Bitcoin. So yes, volatility is a very real thing.
All right, quick question for you. Educate some people that don't know.
Yeah.
If I were to call you today, I said, Joey, I would like to buy some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
How do I even go? Do I go to the 7-Eleven? Do I go to the ATM?
Walmart.
Walmart?
They got everything.
Where would I go, Joey? Honestly, give me an education, because people ask me this all the time, and I tell them how I did it, but I don't know.
I would go to one of the reputable exchanges.
Okay.
Coinbase, Gemini is another pretty good one.
Okay.
Binance is another one.
How about Cash App?
No, I would not mess with Cash App.
Right,
their security measures are.
So if is okay.
About Robinhood.
Yeah, there you go. What about Robinhood?
You can do Robinhood.
Okay.
I tend to trust Coinbase and Gemini the most, especially because Coinbase was first. They're the earliest to this. Like when I first bought Bitcoin in 2013, I bought it through Coinbase. So they've been around a long, long time, and they're the biggest probably player right now in the United States.
And they'll hold it for you.
Yes.
Minimal fees type thing.
Not even a fee to hold it.
Okay.
You can buy it, and you could have like just right there on your Coinbase app or account on your computer.
Yeah.
Like there's your Bitcoin balance. You could, if you want to get like really self-custodying this stuff, you could look in, and I would say heavily research what they're called wallets.
Oh yeah.
There are software wallets that are just native to your own computer. I would suggest if you're going to go the wallet route, get a hardware wallet.
Yeah.
So it's just on that hard piece of thing. It's not hooked into anything else. But the problem is, if you forget the password to that wallet, you've lost your stuff. So some people are going to say, you know what, I'm willing to take the risk if the whole thing goes down and I lose out like everybody else because of this exchange. Okay, whatever. It's much more. I don't trust myself enough, so I'm going to let the exchange do it.
Okay.
But now both Coinbase and Gemini have Bitcoin back credit cards.
Oh, okay.
So instead of points or cashback or travel, whatever,
right,
miles, you can just every purchase you get Bitcoin back, and it just goes into your account on those exchanges. Okay. And that's a really good passive way. You're not going to be doing a lot, but that's a pretty good passive way to just start building
your feet wet though.
Yeah, and works like a normal credit card otherwise. So pretty cool times, I think. And it's at this point, I've been through enough of my own personal freakouts.
Yeah.
There, and in particular, did lose some money early on. I still ended up making money, but lost. I wish. A lot of mistakes, a lot of emotional mistakes. Yes.
One Bitcoin, one Domino's pizza.
I got
sounds
greedy.
like a good trade to me.
I got real greedy.
Yep.
Anyway, 272-9228. This part of the program, in fact, the entire hour, brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage. What do you think of those folks over there, Kim?
Some of my favorite folks, Joey. In fact, when people ask me about, they're talking about financing their house, they are on my top 3 list. Every time I give out 3, and they're on the top every time. And there are some great folks over there, but one of the biggest things are, especially if you're a veteran, they're looking out for you. They know veteran policies better than anybody else. They deal with the VA on a daily, if not hourly basis. So again, when I do with any military folks, those are the ones I recommend because Madeline, she just absolutely knows what she's doing, and Kim's one of the best people I ever met. I absolutely love her to death.
So whether you're looking to buy or refinance, and especially if you're a veteran, they specialize in the VA home loan programs there, and the turnaround time's amazing.
It is.
Well, it's like 2 weeks.
I had one. Yes, we had one the other day, 14 days.
Incredible.
Yep.
So if y'all are looking for great local folks that are going to get you the best possible deal, wherever you're trying to do with that mortgage of yours, just call them up today at 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or you can always apply online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies. Let Kim and Madeline prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368 at Equal Housing Lender.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Call Dad. No, Ella, call Chad.
Since 1993, Chad has been showing up, ready to help with whatever your home AC needs. His mission, to serve first. Chad takes the time to understand exactly what you're looking for, and if he can help, he'll walk you through the best options, sometimes even with 0% or low payment financing to make things easier. No more sweating over hot and cold spots, surprise $700 energy bills, or wondering if your unit will make it through another season. Call Chad today at 784-9144. That's 784-9144.
Call Dad. No, Ella, call Chad.
Hello there, this is Dr. Sam, account executive with Blue Water Broadcasting. Why should you advertise with us? Frequency sells. The more ads you can get on the air, the better the chance it'll make an impact. Radio allows advertisers an inexpensive way to get their voice heard over and over again. Contact me, Dr. Sam, by going to bluewaterbroadcasting.com to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That fun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Let's go right to the phone. Let's talk to Jeff. He's been patient. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
I had a thought about this Epstein thing. You know how beginning Trump didn't want to release it, all this, because he said there wasn't nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
While they're playing checkers, he's playing chess. Chess.
Yeah.
Because I think he was waiting, make them, just get real mad. And then when he releases it, it's going to have a whole bunch of stuff in there about the Democrats that they ain't going to like.
When it was already backfiring before the full release, this recent thing where they're trying to tie Trump with these Epstein emails, all it proved was that Epstein was coaching Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And he was mad that Trump cut him out of the fold.
Yep. Yeah, tell you something else. If they had anything, they would have used it during the 2024 election.
Oh, absolutely. It's just, I'm at the point of, I'm beyond the partisan politics of this. I just want to know what this is, and I hope the Senate doesn't kill it or neuter it in some way.
Well, they're, like I said, while they're playing checkers, he's playing chess.
Well, we shall see. I think it's a good theory, Jeff.
And he's 10 moves ahead of him.
Yes, sir. Well, appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Let's go to Papa B.
Papa B.
Hey.
Well, he kind of stepped on my little story there a little bit. But he's right. He's exactly right. And we've seen this pattern before, have we not?
Yep.
You know, think about when they wanted his taxes, right? Oh, it's taxes. Got to have his taxes. I mean, he made them beg for it before it got released. You know, I took him to court, all the way up to the Supreme Court, and there's nothing there.
It would be hilarious if Trump comes out and goes, "I was talking to Thomas Massey the whole time. Thomas, I'm going to hit you hard. I'm going to even make fun of you because you're getting too married too soon."
We gotta make it look good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it reminds me of as politically incorrect as it has been for a while, but old Uncle Remus had a story about Brer Rabbit. Brer Rabbit did not want to get thrown in the briar patch.
Right.
Please,
Don't throw me in the briar
please
patch.
Don't throw me in the briar patch. Oh, my goodness.
Worst thing you can do.
And so Brer Fox, he threw him in the briar patch, and he started dancing around. Don't you know I was born in the briar patch? Trump just tricks them every time, you know, and they fall for it. They fell right in the trap this time, because now they're the ones that wanted it, and now they're going to get it.
Well, we shall see.
We're gonna find out if they're gonna get it.
Yep.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Final hour coming up here. Y'all stay tuned.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. The House at this hour has begun to vote on a bill to release all of the Epstein Files. It's been a hotly debated topic over the past few weeks here in the nation's capital. And at one time, President Trump was against it. Now he and most Republican leaders are for it. Federal immigration authorities will expand their enforcement action in North Carolina to Raleigh. That's according to the mayor of the state's capital city, who says the expansion could come as soon as today. Mayor Janet Cowell said she didn't know how large the operation would be or how long agents would be present there in the city. In Washington today, a big decision at the International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. It's ruled in favor of the South Korean government against a global private equity firm, Lone Star, by annulling a 2022 ruling that was partially in Lone Star's favor with regard to the sale of the Korea Exchange Bank. This is SRN News.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-762-6565. That's 800-762-6565.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by McPhillips Shinbaum.
My name is Aaron Luck, a partner with the law firm of McPhillips Shinbaum. If you or someone in your family has been seriously injured by the negligence of someone else, call me directly.
262-1911. Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you like comfortable November weather, you've come to the right place. The normal high of this time of the year is around 70. I think today will be closer to 80 with plenty of sunshine. We'll be in the 50s tonight and the next few nights. Lower 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. And we're hoping for some rain by about Friday with scattered showers and thunderstorms possible Friday night into Saturday. Meanwhile, the drought continues to worsen. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations since we began in 1906. At CB&S Bank, we're here for you. All loans subject to credit approval, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
1819 News.
A federal judge has ordered the state of Alabama to use a newly redrawn state Senate district map
for the upcoming 2026 elections. U.S. District Judge Anna Manasco ruled against the 2021 state Senate map and in favor of plaintiffs who were challenging two districts, 25 and 26, arguing that the 2021 district lines violated the Voting Rights Act. Manasco then went on to order a special master to redraw those two districts and now wants the new districts to be used for the 2026 races. State Senate President Pro Tem Garland Gudger responded to the judge's recent order, saying that the map simply swaps out the demographics, making one Republican district more likely to become Democratic and a Democratic district to become more likely Republican. Gudger says this swap out should not take place, especially in light of the landmark redistricting case coming out of Louisiana that is pending within the U.S. Supreme Court. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Brian Dawson here, CEO of 1819 News. I'm also the host of 1819 News, the podcast, and we'd love for you to join us by listening to our weekly show on all the top podcast apps, both in audio and video format. At 1819 News, the podcast, we are in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama. Every week, we're having important conversations with guests from across this great state, all with the goal of equipping Alabamians to be in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama with us. New episodes are released weekly. I hope you'll join us.
A Mobile man has been sentenced to 18 months in prison for the abuse of a child. 33-year-old Christopher Beard entered a guilty plea for striking a child that's under the age of 6 and then slamming that child onto a bed. The actions of Beard were caught on a home surveillance camera that was installed by the child's mother. Beard has been given a 10-year split sentence. That means if he violates the terms of his probation after serving 18 months in prison, he'll be sent back to prison for the full sentence. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
A lot of people talk tough. Very few get tough things done. Attorney General Steve Marshall is a warrior for our state, a fighter for our conservative values.
We have fought the fights that had to be fought for the people of Alabama.
Steve stands shoulder to shoulder with President Trump, ready to fight to take our country back, root out corruption, and prosecute the deep state.
Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall, you're doing a great job.
Steve puts Alabama first and delivers. As a conservative, Steve stands for freedom, safety, and the rule of law.
I have fought for law enforcement and stood with prosecutors and victims as we've addressed the failures that have caused our state to be less safe.
Steve is the senator our state needs and our president can count on. God, grit, Alabama strong. Steve Marshall gets it done.
I'm Steve Marshall, candidate for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Steve Marshall for Senate.
Big news! Phillips Dunn Animal Hospital has a new name. But don't worry, everything you love is still the same. Now they're Pike Road Animal Hospital, still at 5148 Troy Highway. Still the same great team you've trusted for years. Same friendly faces, same expert care. Just a new name, and still offering boarding, grooming, and doggy daycare. Pike Road Animal Hospital, formerly Phillips Dunn Animal Hospital. New name, same heart. Compassion you know, care that you trust.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back.
That's the vibe right there.
Appreciate it. Yeah, this is probably the most recent thing I have in this. This was done, what, a few months ago? A couple months ago?
But don't forget now, we got Christmas coming up. I'm expecting holiday music.
Okay, you've been requesting I actually sit down and make a bunch of stuff.
Gotta add some bells.
Thank you.
yeah.
That's all we need. Just throw some bells on something.
I did it
Put some
last
bells.
year. This one, like,
right?
And I could add lyrics. You want to sing on it?
No, not really.
You don't want to sing?
I'll play the triangle for you, but that's about it.
Really? You don't? Like, I think you could be like.
I know
pretty
I
good.
could do, but I don't.
Merry
Takes a lot of liquor to get this old boy singing that.
Christmas.
Yeah.
He liked that one. Huh? He likes the bells.
When you brought in the bells, I instantly. I mean, come on, who wouldn't call that a Christmas jam?
I'm just laughing, by the way, because 1819 News just refreshed and poll. Tommy Tuberville dominates Doug Jones in 2026 gubernatorial race scenario.
No,
really,
man, yeah, no, and I love how obvious it is, but it's funny to still see it. And there's something about Doug Jones after he got whooped, by Tuberville in that Senate race. He has not been a happy camper about it. It's like, how did I lose to a football coach?
Dude, he got lucky. He got in the first time. You remember?
Oh, I do remember.
Everything lined up perfectly just for him.
Yeah. Well, Roy Moore really screwed.
Oh, I agreed.
Big time.
But if you were there and you made no difference, and you're out now,
right?
You had your chance.
Oh no, I remember the Sean Hannity interview. Like after the Washington Post drops the story, I guess about Lee Corfman and all this stuff, and the mall, and like Hannity national radio shows, like clear this up, candidate, clear this up, judge, and it was not. It was face plant. Yeah, really bad.
They did my man Roy so bad, man.
He didn't help himself though, man. He didn't help himself.
He's just the straight, it is what it is, I mean,
agreed.
Some people are not politicians, they don't know how to when to answer, when not to answer,
But don't you have your handler at that point? Or doesn't somebody care for you to have you a handler?
I'm sure Roy would be like, what handler? Handler?
And
handler,
also,
I am my own handler.
And a frustrating part of that, especially I think it was Lee Corfman, like they were suing and countersuing one another,
constantly.
And the resolution, there was no resolution. Both of them came out like, I'm right. Like that's not even.
I got the last word.
Anyway, I remember I've told this story before. Eddie's always trying to get me on dates and stuff. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Actually, it never works out.
Like blind dates?
I think
at this point we'll do anything.
God wants me to be alone. It just, even when it's all aligned, it somehow falls through. I just think that's the nature of things. But, I'm often shy. Like my worst aspect, like once I get to the date and I'm talking to somebody, like that's usually pretty easy. What I'm terrible about is cold approach. But sometimes when I get a few cups in me,
liquid courage,
that anxiety, that inhibition goes away. And so I'm downtown at Sawzall. And I'm at one of the tables where my back, as I'm sitting down, is right to the elbow of the bar.
Okay.
And it was a cold evening, so there's all sorts of folks coming in with puffy coats and
that wind
putting the
ripping through there.
jackets on the back of the chair and all this stuff. So I got used to it. People getting in and out of the bar were just kind of rubbing up against me, and I'm like, whatever.
Hey there.
And having a good conversation. And about probably 3-4 beers in, some woman bumps me by accident, and I hear her go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I apologize?" And I said, without looking back, I go, "No, ma'am, you cannot." And I turn around and I stick my hand out and I go, "No, man, you cannot, because I liked it. My name's Joey Clark."
Who was she, Joey?
She says, "Hey, Joey, my name's Lee Corfman."
Wow.
So the one person I get fresh with. God wants me to be alone.
Man.
It's a real
That's
story.
A nightmare scenario. That's a nightmare.
It's a true story.
Just life. I hate it, but it's a life.
And I talked to her like 40 minutes about it. Like, I was like, actually, I do a radio show and stuff.
What's the odd? What are the odds?
This town.
Quite comical.
In this town, you never know. 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. That's 334-272-9228. How about this? There's one clip, and I can't believe I'm about to play this guy because it's Jonathan Karl of ABC.
Yeah.
But he was off his normal corporate media gig, and this was like a sit down. What's the name of this thing? You can see it in
the background of what they're doing. Yeah, 92NY or something. It's like it's usually the liberal, like, let's get together and talk about things in a fancy way. And this story, though, strikes me as true. Maybe it's not. Maybe Jonathan Karl's just making up tales out of school. But this one strikes me as true. It has to do with Lindsey Graham. Lindsey, what do you have to say about that?
It's not just about sex.
Thank you, sir. We'll be right back after Jonathan Karl.
As Trump lands in Milwaukee for the convention, he's, his convention's about to start. He's just been shot in the ear. All this stuff is going on. And he's still going back and forth. He had basically decided, JD Vance, like earlier that day, when he landed in Milwaukee, I was told point blank that it was like 80, 90% Marco Rubio. So you had this push and pull. You had Rupert Murdoch, Lindsey Graham, and a whole group of Republicans allied with them pushing to say, JD doesn't have the experience. Marco is perfect for you. Marco can help you more electorally. JD doesn't win over any new voters for you. On the other side, you had Donald Trump Jr., Tucker Carlson, Elon Musk, all making the case for JD Vance. And I actually called Tucker Carlson to ask about this. It had been reported by the New York Times that one of the arguments that Tucker Carlson had made was that if you pick somebody like Marco Rubio that the establishment likes, they're going to assassinate you. He made this case before Butler. They're gonna kill you so this guy becomes president.
Wow. So
I talked to Tucker about this. He said, yeah, that's the case I made, among other things. But they hate, basically the argument is the establishment hates JD Vance as much as they hate you. That's the guy you should have.
Again, that strikes me as
Sounds pretty
true.
accurate.
That strikes me as quite true.
Yep.
And thank God Trump chose JD Vance, because Vance has been a freaking rock star.
I love JD Vance.
Yeah, he's been great. And also, to his credit, Rubio's been great.
Rubio looks great too here lately, man.
But that suggestion by Tucker, and again, they have suggested it before the assassination attempt in Butler, which we still don't, as we went over on Friday or on Monday, like all this new stuff coming out that there's a new digital footprint when the guy apparently didn't have much of one. Oh, no, apparently he did. Like, it's still not a clear answer on this stuff, and including all the security holes of the day.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Lots of questions.
Yes. So if I'm Trump, I think you go with Vance, and man, I'm all for, at this point, it's early, but JD Vance 2028.
2028.
Let's see it happen. And if JD and Marco can be a team together, actually, that's not a bad team up right there whatsoever. You thinking about something, eh?
How tall is JD Vance?
He's actually, I think he's your height, maybe a little taller.
6 footer? Okay.
Yeah, he's like 6'2".
What are you trying to say?
Just two short guys running for president and vice president probably wouldn't do that great.
You trying to say I couldn't be president?
You could be one or the other, but you can't have two short guys. You have to have one tall guy, one short guy.
I'll take offense to this.
Yeah, you get used to it. Yeah, I mean, get used to it.
And
just keeping it real.
And that's that's something too. That's interesting to me when people talk about presidents and being a first woman president type of stuff.
Yeah,
there are certain things historically in America where leaders, presidents, are tall guys. They're like all 6'1", 6'2", or taller.
Because short people have short people issues, and they got I give Joey crap all the time about it, and most of the time it's just tongue in cheek. But short man, you got short man syndrome. They're a little bit angrier, always got a little chip on their shoulder, something to prove.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, stereotypes have a little bit of truth behind it, but I just think as me, it wouldn't bother me any. I think I'm above that. But however, I could see the general public going, no, not two short guys now. Nah.
Yeah.
Weak. I was thinking of a TikTok video, or it's not really TikTok, but I just saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A guy went to a really short guy's funeral, like real little guy, like real short, one pallbearer.
Oh, wow.
In fact, they're passing them around the service.
They're passing them around.
Yeah.
Wow.
272.
That's so disrespectful.
Everybody got to say goodbye.
It is disrespectful.
That's so.
Everybody got to say goodbye.
They could have put 6 people over there just to, just give equality. I thought we were doing equality, equity, and inclusion, and diversity and stuff. What happened to all that? What happened to DEI for the dead? What's going on?
Man. Anyway. So, speaking of tiny things, I don't have to spend a lot of time on this because I've been looking at the story on my list for too long. So I just want to get it out of the way quickly. This is from the New York Post. A new study and DNA analysis shows Adolf Hitler may have had a micropenis and just one ball.
That would explain why he wanted to eradicate.
Yeah.
I get all that, but really, that's what we're spending money on?
Somebody did.
That's what they do in colleges now.
I understand, but couldn't we, as a society, just go, you know what? I heard something that might be true. What was it? Hitler had a micropenis and only one ball. Oh, okay.
No,
we could save the study and just keep that.
No, we got to
like an urban legend
We got to put
going.
millions of dollars. We got to get grant money. We got to really go all in.
Would you like a definition, gentlemen, of a micropenis?
How can I answer that, Joey?
It's a one simple sentence. It is defined as a phallus measuring less than 2 inches.
All right.
Damn.
My.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Hate it for y'all.
That's no fun at all. That's no fun. I guess it was like the BBC, Channel 4 or something like that. I don't know. They're the ones who spent the money to do this.
Oh, BBC. Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Wow. The lead geneticist in the study said this. If he was to look at his own genetic results, he would have almost certainly have sent himself to the gas chambers.
I think the guy that ran that study, I think he's got some questions about his own manhood.
You sure?
Yeah. Why else would? Have you ever thought, Joey, of anybody in history and go, you know what? I wonder if that guy had a micropenis.
No. Now I did write a whole piece on hemorrhoids.
Well, that's a little bit different, though.
Right.
I mean, I'm still kind of out there, but
I was aghast at how many people have really problem hemorrhoids all through it. Gandhi. He's Mr. Nonviolence. He got all violent, had surgery on his hemorrhoids.
Yeah, a lot of people had the surgery. A lot of people, that was only relief.
Yeah, Churchill. Yeah. Well, you drink that much, it's going to happen. Like in Napoleon, back to the short man syndrome.
Yeah, there you go.
You got to wonder, was it Wellington that won at Waterloo or the swelling in Napoleon's saddle? Because that could be debilitating.
Man with hemorrhoids.
Right. Exactly right.
Wow.
So like I said, I wanted to do that one quickly.
Hey, the studies, man. The studies. If you can think it, there's a study about it.
Now, y'all want to do a Dear Abby?
All right, I'm down.
All right.
I feel like giving crappy advice.
Okay. Dear Abby, my oldest son, quote unquote, Adam. Why not just use his real name?
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah. But my oldest son, Adam, turned 50 last month. He and his wife, Lindy, live 4 hours away. They invited me and my husband to a birthday party she was having for him. Adam's daughter from a previous marriage couldn't make it for whatever reason. Lindy tends to drink too much. At one point, she went around screaming about how Adam's stupid daughter didn't bother to make it to his birthday party. To say the least, I was furious. I didn't speak up because my son's friends had traveled to be there and I didn't want to ruin the celebration. And she was obviously very intoxicated. My granddaughter doesn't have a good relationship with them. Adam adopted the youngest of Lindy's 3 daughters because the 2 older ones were married. I no longer want to have anything to do with Lindy. Adam and his father don't know about what happened last night. We haven't had a good relationship since Adam left his first family for Lindy. Any advice holding my tongue in Texas? Before we go to Abby's advice, you got any bad advice, Eddie?
Yeah. Next time she comes over like that, let her have it, man.
What do you mean let her have it?
Like when she gets drunk like that, give it to her with both barrels. She ain't going to remember it anyway.
Oh, just have it out with her?
Just have it out right then and there.
Okay.
Then you wouldn't have to, no Dear Abby moment. You'd be kind of like, feeling like a champ.
Yeah, it'd be like you're a miserable drunk.
Yeah. Just let them, I hate that, but sometimes you got to let people know.
A little knuckle sandwich.
Yeah. What did the hand say to the face?
So here's Abby answering back to Dear Holding.
Adam knows his wife is a drinker who sometimes becomes out of control. You didn't mention whether he has maintained contact with his ex-wife or his daughter. That she avoided his birthday party may not have been unexpected. My advice is to keep your lip zipped and resist the urge to further rock the boat. Well, that's boring.
Yeah.
That's real boring.
Yeah.
So maybe the daughter did stay away because I don't want to deal with that.
I mean, that'd be my thought.
Yeah.
If you got drama people in your family and you're not a drama person, yeah, you just skip it. I'll send a card. And,
Yeah.
you know.
So he's always come in twos. Dear Abby, a friend I've known since our school days works in the same organization I do. We're in different departments, but we had similar jobs when I started 6 years ago. During that time, I had 2 big promotions, and she has stayed where she is. Her work is well received, and she always gets positive reviews, so she's frustrated she hasn't been promoted. She asked me to help her figure out what is going on. When asked, her supervisor didn't give a straight answer, which is typical here. I think the problem may be how she presents herself. It's an old school setting, and she has a modern attitude towards work-life balance. Wait, are we talking like Mad Men? Like sleeping with the secretary stuff?
No, I get that. I see that kind of thing happen a lot where you have people that, especially young people, they do have a hard time, as far as I'm concerned, as I'm an older person, committing to work. It's like you're working, but hey, I'm also got a lot of social stuff going on.
But she dresses within the letter of the dress code, but more casual than those around her. She takes personal calls within earshot of others and will pop in and out of the office to run errands or pick up her kids from somewhere and then work from home to make up the time. While technically it is allowed, others don't do this. Only 10% of our job is client-facing, but looking and acting the part is noticed. It would be great if the rules outline what the managers actually want, but I think reading the room is necessary too. Maintaining our friendship is more important to me than helping her at the office. How much of this, if any, do I share with her faithful friend in Ohio?
You don't say a damn thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any of this.
Nothing. It's a lose-lose for you.
No, you want the friendship?
Right.
Shut up.
Sometimes better just to keep quiet than say too much.
Because it's not going to go well either way. So
here's, of course, Abby's response. You should share all your thoughts with your friend.
No, we have different friends
because they are pertinent and honest. I don't even know what pertinent means. After that, she should speak privately with her boss and ask why she hasn't been able to advance in the company.
Well, if you're going to tell her why she got to go speak to the boss,
especially women. This sounds like a woman talking to a woman. Be like, you dress like a slob. And
that's not what
you're too focused on your kids.
Nope.
Like, I don't think that's going to go well.
Women don't say that to other women.
I'm just
saying. You dress like a something, but it ain't a slob.
No, even if you say it nice, it's like you should try to go a little bit more above and beyond how you present yourself. And, so when you're at work, you're at work. And when you're at home, you're at home. You can't mix the two too much. People start to notice this. And I have a feeling her friend is not going to be her friend after bringing this up.
I got 1,000%. Because I've got friends. We've all got friends we'd love to be able to be brutally honest with, but you
can't do it because they're gonna have their feelings hurt.
Right. It's not worth the fight.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Huh?
What do you want to say to me?
Nothing. I love you, brother.
Yeah. Okay. What else do you want to say to me?
No, man. Is it
commercial time yet? Come on out. No, we got a few minutes. We got a few minutes here where you can say whatever you want. Now's time for truth.
Got a nice car. I like the car.
you like the Kia K5?
Yeah, I do. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's a fun car.
It is. It handles very well.
Doesn't help your driving.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
There were moments.
I knew this was coming up. I knew it.
There were moments riding back from that gala event
where I drank one half a beer.
No, I'm not accusing you of that. I'm not accusing that at all. I'm just saying this was normal sober Eddie driving.
Yeah.
And at one point, I'm not driving, so I'm not paying that close attention.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
And you crossed like 3 lanes because you were about to miss the exit. All at once.
Yeah. I needed to get over.
Yeah, I was like,
did you hear any horns? Did you hear any screeching of tires or anything?
I literally had the big screen so you could see it guiding you there.
Does that mean I'm paying attention?
And how many times did it beep at you to put your hands on the wheel while you're using the auto steer?
I run that test on all cars. It's about 30 seconds. All cars is about 30 seconds.
I wanted to have a few glasses of wine so he'll drive, and
I wish you would have had a few glasses of wine. Relaxed you a little bit for the ride home.
He's a bit better.
Anyway, we are now out of time for this segment. Hey, this part of the program brought to you by Montgomery Men's Health.
Yes.
I don't know if they can help you with Hitler's problem.
No.
Of course, I'm referring to the micropenis.
Right.
But they can help you, especially if you have the symptoms of low testosterone.
Yeah. Getting older.
And that can mean you're losing muscle mass.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting fatter around the middle, more visceral fat building up, especially around the middle,
True.
around the neck. Of course, you are not sleeping well. You just feel tired physically and mentally, exhausted all the live long day, and you're haunted by past memories of your younger self. Where you could go all day, all night, work those 24/7 hours. You just do, and you just kept on trucking, but not anymore. So why not get by Montgomery Men's Health? Because it very well could be your issue is low testosterone. This happens naturally as men get older, but there are a lot of guys even in their 20s and 30s experiencing these sorts of issues. And before you jump online to some generic fix that's overpriced and often ineffective, instead go with a personalized treatment plan there at Montgomery Men's Health. They will tailor solutions specifically to your body and goals. And beyond just testosterone, they have ED treatments as well as other options many men don't even know exist. No, and I'm a client there, and I'm sitting there in the waiting room, and there's the doctor over the whole franchise is talking about Botox.
Yeah.
There.
Uh-huh.
I was like, and I was counting how many times he said Botox in the penis.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently for some guys, it really works. Anyway, whatever your issue is, consultation, including blood work to see, in fact, do you have that underlying low T problem is just $99 with results before you leave. Gentlemen, you only got one life. Procrastination's only going to make this worse. I know you're a guy and you're like, I can tough it out. I don't need to see it.
I don't need no dot.
Don't be like Eddie. Call them up at 440-3663. That's 440-3663, or visit MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to book your appointment today.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. What is a smart way to buy a house in today's market? Now is a good time to buy since we now have a more balanced market than we've had in years. Here are the steps. First step, get pre-qualified with an experienced local lender. It costs you nothing to find out firsthand whether you can qualify for a home and how much that home loan will cost. Second step, hire a local realtor with lots of experience that can guide you, advise you, and be your advocate. We call those buyer agents. Third step, decide what your wants and needs have to be. Bedrooms, baths, floor plan, location, and skill zones. Fourth, ask your realtor to line up homes that fit your price category and your location needs. Fifth, start actually looking inside these homes and see what is available and the cost of each property. For all of this information and step-by-step approach, call Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group at 221-2883 or 551-0225.
I'm Jim Smith with Adams Drugs. At Adams Drugs, we offer a wide variety of services, including delivery, compounding, wellness clinics, and immunizations. Now is the time to visit any Adams Drugs location and get your flu shot. Getting an annual flu shot can help prevent you from getting the flu, reduce the severity of symptoms if you get the flu, and prevent serious complications such as hospitalization and death. Getting your flu shot at Adams Drugs protects you from getting sick, but it also makes sure that those around you, especially those at high risk, remain safe. Each year, up to 49 million people in the U.S. contract the flu. Depending on the flu virus's severity, deaths as a result of flu complications could skyrocket to 79,000 people nationwide. Visit us at adamsdrugs.net for a location nearest you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Three-time Grammy-nominated blues rock superstar Joe Bonamassa is coming to the Montgomery Performing Arts Center on November 30th. And News Talk 93.1 has your tickets to the show. Be listening to Greg, Rich, and Jay in the morning for your chance to win. It's Joe Bonamassa live at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center on November 30th from News Talk 93.1.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark.
This is so Celine Dion. How do you ever deny the Celine Dion-ness of this song?
It's not
No,
Celine
it is
Dion.
not.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
El Miller had to run, but Pamela is here.
You
Hi.
don't see the Celine Dion coming out going, oh,
No,
like some
it
Titanic
sounds-
crap.
It sounds like the ending of an awesome 80s movie.
Thank you.
It does. Like the kid who was the underdog was just like the ultimate victor in whatever
Yeah.
battle he faced.
Yeah, with Celine Dion.
Celine
singing the
Dion
song.
does not sing songs for the 80s underdog kids.
I bet if you were to send this to Celine Dion's camp, they would contact you within an hour and say, oh my God, you've got our next hit.
no.
Just saying.
No, I
crazy.
could. You think like near the end of American Pie with the jock and the weird artsy chick, and they're like out by the lake.
Yeah, like that. That's the underdog story.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right.
One time at band camp.
Well, also one song that's completely ruined from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It might have been improved if the dugout scene.
That scene is not what you think it is.
What do you mean?
What do you think it is?
That an older man is taking advantage of a much younger woman. And it ruined that Jackson Brown song for me. Gonna be somebody's baby.
Okay, you don't understand 80s movies for one. Let's just start with that. Okay, it's cultural appropriation that I don't think you can appreciate.
Now are you going to defend the devil and angel in the shoulder in the Animal House scene?
They had good points, did they not? Did they not bring up good points, both of them?
You know what movie my friend just saw the other day, and she Snapchatted me during it and said, I've never seen this, and I just know this is a movie you love.
What?
Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, that was a great movie.
Mhm.
That was a great movie.
Yep.
Can't argue with that.
But thank you for defending me, Pamela. He's been saying Celine Dion for ages now.
No.
Thank you.
It ain't the Juggalos.
Thank goodness.
Now, do you want to end on a fun note? Because with all the Epstein stuff going around, there's another clip of Trump today. We might have time for where a reporter asked him in the Oval Office next to Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia about Epstein, and Trump just went
But of course,
off.
let's try to embarrass him in front of company.
But here is Trump in his element yesterday. Where was he? At the McDonald's Impact Summit 2025.
Did he really go to the McDonald's thing?
He went to the McDonald's Impact Summit. Here is a little bit of that speech.
To be here with the men and the women who are really the heart and soul of one of the greatest, most admired, and most successful companies in the history of the world, frankly. The one and only McDonald's. I've gone there a couple of times. And I'm honored to stand before you as the very first former McDonald's fry cook ever to become president of the United States. And I actually was there for about 30 minutes, and that was 30 minutes longer than Kamala was there. Despite her job at McDonald's, that didn't work out too well. And the person at McDonald's that informed us off the record that she never worked there, whoever you are, we appreciate that. That was very nice.
Hysterical.
No, and he truly seems in his element.
Yeah.
As he's doing this. And he wasn't done.
at one point he had to give some feedback as a regular customer.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And what's Donald Trump's favorite before
fries?
No.
No, fish fillet.
Yep, filet of fish.
Okay, I like the fillet of fish too, but they only give you half a slice of cheese. I always felt like I get ripped off with that.
Well,
I have always gotten a full slice of cheese.
Here's
My
Trump's.
My grandma and her sisters used to get that, so that's like my favorite thing to eat at
I promise you haven't got the full
McDonald's.
slice of cheese.
You do.
I promise you.
They do put it on
Just half a slice.
like halfway off of it,
Just half
so
a
it's
slice.
always in the box.
Okay.
Well, here's Trump's review of the filet of fish.
Honest, beautiful, hardworking, happy family sitting down to a really great meal. Because no matter who you are, everyone loves something at McDonald's. There's always something to have.
This is true.
I like the fish. I like it. You could do a little bit more tartar sauce. Up.
Yes. Yes, and not on the side, and not in the
Everyone, I said,
box.
do you have any tartar sauce? Do you understand that? Yes, they have. You understand?
They have some of the best tartar sauce.
No, I often get it without anything. And like if I'm taking it home or getting it delivered, like I'll do it with no tartar sauce and then put my own like mayo mustard and stuff.
No, they got good tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
But I like
it
a
needs
double,
some sauce for sure.
A double fillet of fish is good.
Oh yeah, man. Because it is soft and flaky. It's easy to eat.
And that's
quick
horrible.
to eat.
It's probably some of the worst fish in the ocean, but it's all right.
Yeah, the
Well,
fries
we
are
don't
great.
go to McDonald's because we're on a diet.
How's that coming?
We don't.
Don't
That's
miss
what
it.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, just every once in a while I get cravings for things like that. The other day I had to have Crystal. So instead of getting like 3, Hannah and I bought a 24 pack.
Oh gosh.
How many of that 24 pack did you eat?
Honestly, altogether, I was embarrassed. We might have eaten 7 total. I mean, it was just, and so the car just stank the rest of the day.
I have only stopped at Crystal's, I think, one time ever, and it was one of those like
Those
in
moments.
the middle of the night
Yeah.
after drinking somewhere.
Yeah.
And I absolutely stopped at a gas station and threw it all away because it was terrible.
Oh, the worst is if you leave it in the car. The next day you open your door, you're like, oh, what does that smell? That's
You know-
Crystal's,
you know-
baby.
Something died.
I like the bacon cheddar crystals.
Yeah.
But then also, you're drunk when you're like, man, those chili cheese pups look
Dude,
good. Those little
I'm
chili
downing
dogs.
those things in one bite.
Little chili dogs. And
Yeah.
especially when you can get a big old pack, not just 3.
Well, not only that, if you're ever, wrong in the stomach, you can't get things moving. Crystal chili cheese fries come heavily suggested.
I bet that would work.
Yes,
Golly.
before you get home.
By the way, Trump wasn't done talking
Oh.
about Mickey D's.
As you may have heard, I'm also one of your all-time most loyal customers. I really am. Well, other, I think that's good. I'm pretty sure that's good. While other politicians fly around on campaign planes stocked with expensive catering, on Trump Force One, prior to ascending to Air Force One, which is quite a nice plane also, we served only McDonald's almost every time. On occasion, we couldn't find one, which is pretty hard to believe. We'd go another route, but we really did. You fed us very well, and I even got Bobby Kennedy to eat a Big Mac. And he told me he loved it.
I bet you he has spent more money at McDonald's
he
than
had to.
anybody
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, because
So-
anybody you come to the White House?
Yeah, he
Eating some Mickey
caters
D's.
in a huge spread of McDonald's.
Oh, I'd be down with it.
Remember the
I
last
know.
time of the shutdown in the first term where Clemson had just won the
Yeah.
national championship and he
Yes.
did the whole huge
The
spread?
whole- yeah.
It
I remember
was
people
such
dogged
a
it out, but the
classic
players
thing.
were like, pretty good. I like
Yeah,
I like the
was all
McDonald's.
right.
Yeah,
He
it was-
turns down a Big Mac.
Right, especially in college.
Well, and also that was a masterstroke when he went and worked at McDonald's on the campaign.
Genius.
Mhm.
Genius.
Absolutely
Genius. That drove them people
Only
nuts.
to be surpassed by the garbage truck.
Yes. And it just, it just kept going up. I mean, it just kept
And the
getting
fact
better.
that was all because of Tony Hinchcliffe's stupid Puerto Rico joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
and how Biden couldn't keep his mouth shut. And it just turned around all of a sudden. Anyway, here's this moment from earlier today. Again, the House of Representatives has voted to release all the Epstein files. Hold your horses. I have the sense the Senate will stop it, or if they might neuter it and then let it be out.
Black it all out.
Yeah. Well, if the CIA classified it, only the CIA can unclassify it,
yeah.
or else we'll give up sources and methods. Hey, are your sources and methods ever illegal? Like, trafficking?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Trump next to his good friend, Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. A lot of people were saying that dude looks high. I don't know. I think he's just a happy camper.
Would you not be happy if you were the freaking prince?
Oh, yeah, crown prince. In
right?
particular.
I mean, what does he have to worry about? Somebody picks his own nose. He has nothing to worry about. Nothing.
So let's listen to this interaction. Apparently, Trump rips a reporter a new one.
Oh.
Why wait for Congress to release the Epstein Files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude.
There you go.
I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched up. Somebody psychs you over at ABC. You're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. As far as the Epstein Files, I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert. But I guess I turned out to be right. But you know who does have? Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, who ran Harvard, was with him every single night, every single weekend. They lived together. They went to his island many times. I never did. Andrew Weissman, I hear. All these guys were friends of his. You don't even talk about those people. You just keep going on the Epstein Files. And what the Epstein is a Democrat hoax to try and get me not to be able to talk about the $21 trillion that I talked about today. It's a hoax. Now, I just got a little report, and I put it in my pocket, of all the money that he's given to Democrats. He gave me none, zero, no money to me. But he gave money to Democrats. And people are wise to your hoax. And ABC's, your company, your crappy company is one of the perpetrators. And I'll tell you something. I think the license should be taken away from ABC because your news is so fake and it's so wrong. And we have a great commissioner, the chairman, who should look at that, because I think when you come in and when you're 97% negative to Trump, and then Trump wins the election in a landslide, that means obviously your news is not credible, and you're not credible as a reporter. So I've answered your question. You should go and look at the Democrats who received money from Epstein, who spent their time. Larry Summers was with him all the time. That creep of the fund guy was with him all the time. What's his name? Who? Reid Hoffman. I don't know Reid Hoffman, but I know he spends a lot of money on the radical left. Reid Hoffman, in my opinion, should be under investigation. He's a sleazebag. And those are the people.
I don't know him, but
they don't get any press. They don't get any news. And you're not after the radical left because you're a radical left network. But I think the way you ask a question with the anger and the meanness is terrible. You ought to go back and learn how to be a reporter. No more questions from you.
No more questions from you. No soup for you.
I mean, it's a privilege to be in there. Act like
You're
it.
exactly right. And act like it.
We got to hit another break. First, this part of the program brought to you by Josh and Leslie right there at Dillon Rings. We told you about them a little earlier.
Mhm.
And of course, if you're trying to get your Christmas shopping done early, they got lots and lots of pieces of jewelry at half off, 50% off.
Yep.
So only 31 days left till Christmas, which is kind of incredible to think about.
That is nuts,
Years flown by. And so gentlemen in particular, I know how you like to wait till the last second. No, just go ahead and get the peace of mind of buying something early. And it could be you're looking for some of these items that are 50% off, or it could be maybe you want to make something custom for the love of your life. Maybe your wife, your girlfriend. It could be your mom, your sister. You want to help them out in some way.
Yeah.
And Josh can do custom design jewelry. It's really, really incredible what he can do. Or maybe say like mom loves this particular ring she wears all the time, but it looks like she wears it all the time and has for years. What if that ring that's a favorite of hers could shine and shimmer like it's brand new again? That way you could go in together. It's like Christmas come early, and then by Christmas, the ring is back and it looks brand new. So many great ideas. It could be if you're looking for repair work, appraisals, want to sell old jewelry, they can do it all there at Dillon Rings. Y'all just stop by today and especially check out that 50% off on lots and lots of items there at Dillon Rings. It's 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery, just off of Atlanta Highway. And be sure to tell Josh and Leslie that Joey, that fella on the radio, sent you.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Rich Thomas Weather, brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Summer is over, but the deals are hot at Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Just $29 service fee for all your AC and plumbing needs. Better call Clark today. Alabama certification number 09098.
Rich Thomas Weather. Well, hi, everybody. It's a pretty remarkable string of days, a far cry from what we had at the beginning of last week. Even the nights are moderating with mostly clear skies tonight, overnight low temperature in the lower 50s. Tomorrow and Thursday, a good bit of sunshine and temperatures in the lower 80s for highs, 50s in the overnight hours. Fingers crossed that we'll see some raindrops with widely scattered showers and thunderstorms Friday night into Saturday. We hope so. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray to Publix.
This is your roving reporter. Today I'm talking with a prospector.
That's right, man. I'm prospecting for gold. You dig?
No, but it looks like you do.
And you know the first thing I'm going to do when I strike it rich?
What's that?
I'm going to hire David Ernest to be my money man.
You mean everyone's favorite asset preservationist?
That is correct, man. I'm going to call him up at 833-596-7233. 833-596-SAFE.
You know, I've heard a lot of good things about David Ernest.
You know, he's the best money man around with over 40 years of experience.
Experience is necessary, especially when you're digging for gold.
That's right, man.
And I can see that you don't have very much experience.
What do you mean, man?
Well, you have the little plastic bucket and shovel like a kid would take to the beach.
Yeah, man. Well, I want to start out small and kind of pace myself up until I strike it rich.
Well, maybe you should call David Ernest first.
You think he's got a shovel?
Never know till you ask.
I dig, man.
Visit Rich's Car Wash today and save money this year by joining their Unlimited Wash Club. A new year means new adventures, so keep your ride clean, dry, and shiny. Enjoy detailing perks included with your wash like towels, mat cleaners, air fresheners, and more. Get to Rich's Car Wash today or visit them online at richescarwash.com to sign up for their Unlimited Wash Club.
Buy now, pay later. With a holiday loan from ASC Credit Union, you can borrow what you need today and make no payments for 90 days. The holidays are coming fast. Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday steals, gifts, travel, and more. Don't let your budget hold you back from making this season magical. Shop stress-free and enjoy the holidays on your terms.
ASD Credit Union. Your life, your goals, your ASD.
Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Get ready to fall into savings at Royal Furniture. Power reclining sofas from just $15 a month. Dining sets starting at $12 a month. And recliners from only $8 a month. Enjoy up to 60 months no interest with no down payment at the time of purchase with approved credit. And get a free queen mattress with any in-stock bedroom set priced $9.99 or more. Incredible value and service are waiting for you at Royal Furniture in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, and 11 other locations across Alabama and Tennessee. All credit offers subject to credit approval. See store for details.
Need some extra cash? Gold and silver are at an all-time high. Turn your old coins, currency, or gold and silver into money at Trademark Coins and Currency, the only coin shop in the River region with over 40 years of experience. Veteran owned and operated and proudly serving Montgomery from their location off Vaughn Road. Trademark Coins and Currency is always buying. And free appraisals means there's no pressure, just real value. Make an appointment today. Learn more at trademarkcoinsandcurrency.com. Trademark Coins and Currency. Experience you can count on.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1. WACV. News Talk 93.1.
Bubble fears rattle stock.
Whatever. We'll see.
No company is immune if AI bubble burst, according to the Google thing I just read.
Like, calm down. Calm down a little bit. Like, I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of AI companies that, yes, go belly up, but
Yeah, I don't think the actual underlying tech is.
No, look at all the solar industries. Look at all the industries in general that went out of business trying to make something the latest and greatest. It happens.
Let's go to line 1 and talk to Ray Bowles from Prattville Carpet. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
What up, Ray?
Oh, doing good. Just thinking we ought to get Trump to do a Prattville Carpet commercial.
I don't think that's a bad idea, Ray.
You can
I think it would be
probably
great. It'd be like-
find a sound alike.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be like, Ray Bowles is the greatest salesman ever. He has the best floors, and he loves the library, even though he can't read.
Well, I didn't know about Ray Bowles. I didn't know about Prattville Carpet. I didn't know much about him. I didn't think much of him. Then I saw him, and my God, he's the best. I thought I was good at laying carpet. That guy, that team, they can lay carpet, and he's actually really good with the libraries. A lot of people will tell you, the radical left will tell you otherwise, but he's great with the libraries. So y'all need to call him in.
And you ought to see the contract he wrote. Nothing smells like. The prices are wonderful.
He drives a hard bargain, but it's in your direction.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't know how he does it. It's a small town. I'm a New York guy. I know.
But look, seriously, if you need a floor that you can call the president and brag about, call us 285-8117. We'll be glad to come out and give you that free measurement. Next thing you know, you got a floor down. Just that simple.
Again, that's 285-8117. And be sure to tell them that you heard Ray Bowles talking to Donald Trump. And there you go.
Guys, y'all have a great day.
You too,
Appreciate
Ray.
you,
See you, brother.
It's fun doing ads in Trump voice.
You should try that.
You know, nobody ever asked me to do ads in Lindsey Graham voice.
Aw.
Really?
This is a shame because
What
it's
a
one of my
missed
favorites.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big time missed opportunity.
It is one of my favorites.
I would think there'd be some businesses out there that would want that. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I would think there are some out there, especially with the raw talent that you possess.
Come on down to Lindsay's Liquor.
I don't know if that would get me to
Lindsay's Liquor.
That wouldn't get me to Lindsay's
This
Liquor.
is
I
Lindsey
gotta be
Graham.
honest.
I helped start Lindsay's Liquor a few years ago and got a franchise all over the place.
I don't think that.
And we specialize in setting up shop in cities with the name Lick in it.
Maybe it's Lindsay's Lingerie. I could probably.
Oh, I don't wear lingerie. Why would I wear anything?
Got a special take for one.
Yeah, no, I think Lindsay could sell liquor.
If he's gonna hang out with me, I'm gonna be drinking. So yeah.
The problem with Lindsay is that he'd be
Mhm.
drinking some of the profits, and that's part.
Yeah,
that happens too.
Well, I got to get my cut.
Yeah.
You're using my name and likeness.
This is true.
Yeah, and also in a past life, but I don't do this anymore. I cleaned up my act. I found God, but I used to be pimping. Oh, man, I pimped them hoes.
Pimping ain't easy. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, those are the days. You got to wonder, why is my right hand bigger than my left? Well, you figure it out.
Oh,
who knew baby powder had that effect?
That happens. But there's a lawsuit out there against that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Johnson baby powder, big time lawsuits out there for years.
For pimp smacking people with it?
Not really the pimp smacking, more of the women.
Oh,
issues.
cancer.
Yeah. Yep.
That's sad.
But I'm glad to know that your pimp hand's strong.
You better believe it. Back in the day, nobody. Better have my money.
That's right. Don't ever forget that.
So, did we learn anything today?
I liked Milner. I enjoyed meeting him. He's a good guy. I liked
Al
him.
Milner's great.
Yeah, I liked him.
And then we opened up with essentially saying we're getting screwed by a global, I suspect, transnational government that is in the shadows, operates with impunity, that will kill and lie and do whatever they want.
I thought we talked about that every day.
Yeah, well, a lot of things keep pointing to that's what's going on, because how many people will be elected and they come back going, I'm not actually in charge.
Yeah, but then they also had the big pile of money.
Right. I'd rather take their money than their lead.
Right.
No, and seriously, that Jonathan Carl clip we played where Lindsey Graham really wanted, you need to pick Marco Rubio. He's much better VP material, Mr. President. Trump picked J.D. Vance, and apparently Tucker Carlson made the argument to Trump that you need to pick somebody the establishment doesn't like. If you pick somebody the establishment likes, like Rubio, they're going to kill you. This was before Butler.
I tell you, that's pretty solid advice, dude.
Right. And, you know, Rubio's worked out as a good member of the
He did.
team, but I think picking Vance as VP, such a young guy who is also wicked smart.
But do you remember there was pushback, and you and me were not. We were on the Provence team, but there was a lot of pushback from people going, "Oh, who's this guy? He's he's young. He's this. He's that."
I'm getting tired of that excuse.
The young?
He's young. Because how many old farts have we had up there?
Okay.
Well, and it's like, well, it's not a matter.
Okay, hold on, Junior. Hold on, Junior. You're going to be one of them old farts here pretty soon. So
I just want an old fart like me that I can understand.
And drink the liquor.
Like, goodness gracious, man.
Isn't there something to experience?
Well, and it doesn't
Joey?
have to be like a literal old fart. It could be an old fart at heart. They could be in their 40s as long as, you know.
I see. Like a Rand Paul.
Yeah, no, I don't think Rand is that way. I don't think they like Rand too much.
No, they do not.
So I'm pretty much done.
All right.
Yeah.
We're
pretty
good?
much done. Y'all got a big show coming up?
Big
Getting in the
show.
Thanksgiving and Christmas
Big
spirit,
show.
I see. All right.
Lee, don't forget about the ham leg thing.
No, we'll do it next week.
Okay. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
The ham?
Oh,
Yep.
wait. We're off next week because it's the Friday after Thanksgiving. We'll have to do it.
Well, we want to do it during the Christmas time anyway. So
Kick off December.
Maybe we have a Christmas party right here in the studio with the leg of ham.
Yeah, like do it on that Friday after Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is a Christmas kickoff thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a
like
good
that.
idea.
That's a good idea.
Do some leg of ham.
Cool.
I'm really excited to try this leg of ham because
I know.
I hear it's going to be delicious, but you taught me if you don't cut it just right.
No, you just slice it thin.
Yeah, if you cut it too thick,
Does
it has
it
a
come with
totally
a
different
knife?
taste. Yeah, it comes with everything. The little setup, the
Yeah.
knife. I think even some instructions.
What is it? Manchingo?
It's something that I don't want to
cheese?
pronounce because I know I'll say it wrong.
Oh, yeah. We need to get the right cheese to go with it.
Oh, there's cheese has got to go with
Yeah,
it?
it's a Spanish
Oh, yeah.
cheese.
You
Oh, I
gotta
didn't
get
know that.
crackers
Okay.
and cheese
And also the
and
restaurant
ham.
I had this at, they had black truffle honey. That was
Oh, that
unreal.
sounds really
Yeah.
interesting.
This is coming together.
Yes, it is.
nicely.
And then because the pig is fed acorns, they give you acorns too.
Speaking of acorns, we got a bumper crop of acorns this year.
Me too. It is a massed year.
Yeah.
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 Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master